the Arkansas Sports Network is proud to present high school football.
Hello and welcome to Prescott as we are here for a big game tonight between two undefeated teams. The Fouke Panthers travel not too far away as they are here to take on the perennial power, the Prescott Curly Wolves.
About the 37-yard line.
Glad to have you along. Brad Caldwell here along with Duran Miller. And we've got Chase Carpenter here as he is our cameraman, and Aaron Powers pushing all the buttons right now. Everybody trying to get their things in place as we're ready for another great Friday night of football. And it is going to be a fun one here. Prescott coming out right now as they took the football. Kickoff went out of bounds, and it's going to be spotted right there where it went out of bounds. Ball on the 42-yard line as Prescott will take their first possession. Prescott, our #1 team here in Class 3A, and man, we are excited to be here. First time that we've ever got a chance to be here at Prescott. Duran Miller joining me here on the broadcast.
Yes, sir. We're excited to be here. We got an in and around right here. First play, a little stuttered. You see that? Backfield, got around the man. And, glad to be here with you, Brad, as always. And it's going to be a good night for football. And we got a double rainbow over the stadium right now. I don't know if I think it's kind of dissipated now, but we posted that on ASN. So, great night for football.
Dwayne White on the first carry of the game, give him 3 yards here, and it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Hand off ball on the ground, and I don't know who got it. Look, Fouke looks like they feel like they have it right now, and they do. And Fouke needing a break early here, and it looks like they might have got it.
1st and 10.
Yep, ball on the ground.
On the Curly Wolves 40.
Panthers able to jump on it.
Yard line.
That's a great start for Fouke. They get the stop, and they're going to get the ball first at halftime as well.
So early in the ball game, a turnover by the Prescott Curly Wolves, and 11:43 left here in the first quarter of action. And we will get the Fouke Panthers taking their first possession. Fouke, a very improved football team this year. And, I can tell you, Duran, just looking at them as they were warming up, they're a confident bunch.
They really look that way. They're 3-0 coming in. They ought to be playing with a lot of confidence. Had some good wins too. Some wins that were pretty lopsided. Took down Dirks 21-0. Murfreesboro, you know how good they were last year. They beat them 39-22, and then they romped Genoa Central 46-7 last week.
Dylan Sprayberry on that carry for the Panthers, and he got tackled in the backfield. Loss of about 4 or 5 on that play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 15 there. Sprayberry trying to find his blocker. He did. He's going to gain a couple, but there ain't going to be much there right there as Prescott coming out very fired up on defense.
Yeah, Cliff Davis just kind of did his job that time, kept that edge set, and then finally got the moment to get in there and pull him down. And it's a good play right there from the Prescott defense. You know, one thing I was noticing early on, we had that fumble, so I didn't get a chance to talk about it. The O-line here for Fouke looks pretty big, but the D-line, they definitely look like they were undersized. It's going to be fun to see how that takes shape later in the game.
Nice throw there by the quarterback. That's number 7, Terrell Robinson.
Right at the sticks. I think he's going to be a yard short.
Now they're giving him. Oh, okay. Boy, they had a long way to go. It looked like he had it.
Yeah.
So we're going to give that a 13-yard gain on that. And who caught that one there? Did you see that?
I did not. I apologize.
Got number 2. Okay, thank you. Number 2, that is Colin Garner on the catch. Fouke right off the bat here has got a decision to make. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. You got to think that they're going to try to get Prescott to jump off sides right here. And nope, they're just going straight at Sprayberry in the backfield. Nothing doing there. And right now, that offensive line not being able to hold up against the defensive line of Prescott. Prescott's going to get the ball back right about where they gave it up.
Yeah, it's just a busted play right from the get-go. Looked like they weren't exactly sure. Sprayberry not exactly sure where to go. Of course, there wasn't a hole anywhere. They just busted through there. Got a lot of penetration through the A gap.
I tell you what, I coached third-grade football, and that looked a lot like my games right there. So here we are, shotgun snap.
Ooh, good
handoff
job
going
getting
off
in
to the
there.
right-hand side. That's number 51, Chris Sherman on the tackle. And
Yeah, they're running 3D linemen. They got their linebackers coming up in those gaps, and he just busted right through the A gap that time. Came into the backfield, made the tackle. Good play from 51.
KJ Page on that carry, and it's going to be right at the stick. So nothing doing there, no gain, no loss.
Here they go again, bringing pressure. They're going to get to him.
Nice job there. Fouke getting the pressure. I'm telling you, this Fouke team, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what happens in this ball game tonight, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the 3A. I'm telling you, if you draw Fouke, you're going to be have your hands full. That's for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, there might have been a hold there as well. He still got to the quarterback.
So third down and long here for the Curly Wolves. Calling for the snap. They're faking the counter. Now he's going to get up. He's going to get across the 45 down to about the 47, 48-yard line. Not going to be enough for the first down.
What do you think here, Brad? You going for two?
I think I'm gonna punt this one away.
Ball on the 48. Two down Terry Reeves, make it about a 4th and 7, maybe a long 6. Looks like they're going for it.
They are going to go for it here. See, maybe they get. Oh,
Oh,
they did. I was
they
going to
got
say, see if
5.
they get them to come off sides. They sure enough did right there. And so that's going to be.
That could be a backbreaker for this Fouke defense. They were hoping to possibly get them off the field there on that 4th down play. Now they still got an opportunity, but it's a lot more manageable for the Curly Wolves.
4th and 1 here now for the Curly Wolves. Obviously, they're going to go for it now for sure. Probably would have punted that one away if they hadn't have got them to jump off sides.
Looks like Prescott going to call timeout.
So Press is going to take a timeout. Let's go ahead and get to our local sponsors. Do you have that pulled up there? Yeah, he's getting it pulled up. Go ahead and you can throw that up there anytime too if you want, but we'll get those locals. Well, we'll sponsor ourselves here. The ASN Basketball Classic coming January 4th, 2025. A great collection of small school basketball teams. Carter Holland of Clinton just committed to Harding University. His Clinton team will be in this. You've got the Lamar Warriors, probably the favorite in 3A on the boys' side. The England Lions could be one of the favorites in 2A on the boys' side. Bergman bringing both teams to Arkansas Tech University. They're going to be tough. Dumas always tough on the boys and girls sides as well. Plenty of great action there. Join us January 4th, 2025 at Tucker Coliseum.
You didn't even bring up my Lady Pirates and one of the top teams in 3A girls. But no, what I was going to actually say was Bergman's you're giving them some locker room fodder. Talking about Lamar being the favorite. That's a big-time game last year in the semis. We were able to broadcast and got a busted play here. For a second, I thought he was going to get loose, but they get him down.
That's enough for a first down. Going to be a 4-yard gain there for Dakari Prater. Enough to get across the chains there. And Prater, you can see, boy, if he gets in the open field, he's going to be dangerous. We'll get some mention on those local sponsors here at our next break. Appreciate all of the local sponsors, both Fouke and for Prescott. It really helps us out when you join us on our team for these local games, and it gives us an opportunity to showcase your athletes. Prescott, shotgun snap, running a little counter play. That's counter action. That is Jamarian Monk, and boy, I thought he had a little bit more room there. Tell you what, Fouke is doing a good job of closing some of these runs here that you think would be maybe further gained.
I believe it was Monk that I was hearing about.
I don't know what's going on there.
From Hope, and been a big-time help to this Wolves team this year.
7-yard gain for Monk there. And that's going to bring up second and manageable. Prater kicks it out there to White. White's going to get across the 30.
He's got to be careful with that football. Kind of carrying it like a loaf of bread that time, but got out of bounds.
So, got a flag on the play, it looks like. So we'll see what the call is. Oh, they're going to wave that flag off.
There is no flag on the play. That's going to be a first down for the Curly Wolves.
So first down now for the Curly Wolves on a 7-yard
On the 30-yard
gain
line,
there.
30-yard line, be first and 10, Curly Wolves.
It's a long, methodical drive now starting to become here for Prescott. Fouke needs to find a way to try to turn them back here and hold them. Maybe they get a field goal. I heard a lot about Miguel Barado Rivera. Big-time kicker for Prescott, transfer student, first year in America.
Got a flag on the play. They stop the play, and it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a false start.
Curly Wolves going to back them up 5 yards.
False start on the Curly Wolves, 5-yard penalty, going to back them up, bring up first down and 15 now for the Curly Wolves here.
First and 15.
Warren with an early lead over DeWitt, 8-0.
Warren looking to bounce back after that loss in the ASN Classic there. Elkins, man, boy, do they look good. Going off the right-hand side, I believe that's Page. Page is going to get a lot of those back.
Number 6, Page on the carry.
Yep, he's going to gain about 13 of those yards back on that carry.
Number 6,
Nice
Page
blocking on the
carry.
outside there from the right tackle and
Garner and
some of the
Graves
H-backs
on the
there. And
tackle.
got the edge there, got that first down. Good hard run from Page.
Prescott up very quickly here.
Another job, number 8.
That's carry. That's Prater on the carry that time. He's going to pick up a first down.
Graves.
Going to get all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's going to be a
Be first and 10
6-yard gain there.
from the 15
Watch number
of the
8.
Curly Wolves.
A couple plays in a row here. He's really moved his man way down the field. He took the guy, I don't know if it was a linebacker that came up or if it was the end, but he took him 3 or 4 yards past the center.
Prescott again on the quick snap. Nice job there by number 12, Boone Johnson.
And number 8, Cliff Davis, I was talking about.
Johnson on the tackle.
If you haven't already done it, like, share, subscribe,
2 yards, gonna be
hit
second
that
and 12.
notification bell. It is something that really helps us out. Go ahead and do that for us. Tell you what, it's hard to keep up with all the ball carriers here for Prescott. They have a plethora of them.
Quarterback power over the right side. It opens up.
Right up the middle. Touchdown, Curly Wolves.
16-yard touchdown for the Curly Wolves. That is quarterback Dakari Prater, and nobody touched him. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first quarter of play, and Prater scores first touchdown of the game, 6-0 Curly Wolves.
After the turnover, Fouke had a chance on offense there, and Prescott basically, though, has had the ball almost the entire first quarter so far. It's almost half over at this point.
Kick is up, and it is good.
And it's good.
That makes it
30.
7-0 here early in this ball game. 6:11 left. Fouke will get the football. Let's go ahead and go to those local sponsors one more time here again. Appreciate each of you that have joined us today. The proud sponsors of both the Prescott Curly Wolves and the Fouke Panthers. We have Prescott Automotive, and we've got the Bank of Delight, Gilbert's Lumber and Supply Company, and Glass Insurance for the Prescott Curly Wolves. And for the Fouke Panthers, you've got Magnum Custom Painting, the Fouke Monster Mart, and Sudden Solutions Heating and Air. Thank you for joining us here tonight, helping us out on this broadcast. We're going to have Alan Russell down on the field. Between quarters, he's going to be our sideline reporter and just kind of talking about what's happening down there as we bring you yet another game of the week here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done that. 7-0 score, 6:11 to go as Prescott getting ready to kick off to Fouke.
Number 23, Sprayberry, and number 2, Garner are back deep for the Panthers.
Got Sprayberry and Garner back deep for the
Number 30,
Panthers.
Miguel is ready to kick.
Here's the kick, and it's a good one.
Beautiful kick.
Kicks back to about the 5-yard line. Sprayberry is going to take it.
Taken by Sprayberry.
Gets outside. He's got a good block there, and he's got the sideline. Nice return. They're going to be across the 30, down to about the 32-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will take over.
But not before he gets up to about the 35 yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
I don't know.
32-yard line.
We're behind on replay. It's like this 2 plays later. What is it?
It's like 2 plays before.
2 plays before. Maybe if you hit the button 2 or 3 times. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Panthers going to take the ball, trying to make something good happen here as they are playing the perennial team down here in Southwest Arkansas, the Prescott Curly Wolves. Handoff goes to Sprayberry, outside zone, cuts up. Nice job there, getting across, getting positive yardage. And they're going to mark that at about the 37-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard carry for Sprayberry.
Number 45, Jaden
Other than
Burke.
that one pass they had earlier that was close to the first down, Sprayberry's been the workhorse in this game. He's really gotten the ball, even on the kick return, early and often.
4 carries for Sprayberry right now. He's -2 yards. You know, they're going to keep running him.
There he is.
Yep.
Nice job. First man coming through there, clipped him down. Number 4, Mario Brownlee. That's the brother to Michael Brownlee, the senior wide receiver. This is Mario's a sophomore running back and plays a little bit of outside linebacker.
So here we are, 3rd down and about 4 yards. Ball on the 39-yard line. Sprayberry gets it again. Counter plays. Oh, he got a hole. Nice play. Nice run there.
You know,
gets across the 45 to the 46.
There was they were showing they were going to come from the side they actually ran to, the top of the screen there. And he was able to make a couple guys miss and find a little crease there, get that first down. That was really blocked up as well as they could have done it with that much. They were overloaded is my point.
Counter play there. Nice job by Fouke. Showing a little bit of the Oregon Ducks from back in the day, 2012. Outside, inside zone, little counter play. Nice job there by the Panthers. Going outside again. This time it's the quarterback that's going to pull it, and they've got nowhere to go there. Looks like he's going to lose a yard. Again, that's Terrell Robinson. He's a senior.
He gets back to the line of scrimmage, makes it 2nd and 10. He was stopped by
Replay just not liking us tonight, is it?
Going 4 wide here. Uh-oh, some extracurricular there for a moment.
Got a flag on the play.
flag on the play. Be offside.
Charlie Wilburn says, "Tell them, Johnny." Make sure you're commenting, liking. That always helps our broadcast out, gets it out there in that algorithm, whether that be Facebook or on YouTube. We're glad to be here on a great night. We were actually supposed to be in Melbourne tonight. It was going to be Melbourne and Salem, but what is that? Hurricane Helene had different plans for us tonight. But we're glad to be here in Southwest Arkansas. Fouke doing a little check with me offense now. They got numbers down here on the left-hand side. They hand it off, though, right up the middle. Sprayberry, he's going to have enough the first down there.
He's a good-looking running back. He's got some nice little shiftiness to him at times. Sticks his foot in the ground and can make a guy miss. Really runs hard, gets north and south quickly. Don't waste a lot of time dancing. I like what I've seen out of Sprayberry so far.
6 yards gain there.
I feel like I think of the movie Super Troopers every time I hear his name, though. The Sprayberry Police. Brad has no idea what I'm talking about.
I got nothing on that one. There he is again, going up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's past the safeties. He's going to go up just short. 40-yard run there for Dylan Sprayberry, and the Fouke Panthers are saying, we're going to run this football right at you, and that's exactly what they're doing. And I tell you, after the first possession where they couldn't get anything going, right now they're getting everything going on the run game.
Yeah, doing it all on the ground. And Sprayberry, I'm telling you, when he gets a little seam, he gets north and south, and he's got the wheels to take it to the house. They had a little bit of an angle on him that time. Was able to get a hold of him. See if they can punch it in the end zone, make this game more interesting. I like the size of the right tackle down there for Fouke. Got a timeout.
You got the right idea there. All right, we're going to take a timeout. It's 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go here. We're going to go to our local sponsors one more time. 2:49 left here in the first quarter. Fouke is driving. Ball on the 3 is what they've got it at. Again, thank you to Prescott Automotive, Glass Insurance, Bank of Delight, and Gilbert Lumber and Supply for being sponsors for the Prescott Curly Wolves on this Arkansas Sports Network broadcast. And for the Fouke Panthers, we've got Magnum Custom Painting, Sudden Solutions Heating and Air, and we've got Fouke Monster Mart. Appreciate you guys for joining our team. Again, when we come to a place and we get these local sponsors to jump on board, we can't say enough. But thank you for helping us out. Prescott Automotive LLC is going to join us on the 3A rankings this year for the rest of the season. We appreciate them for joining us.
That's huge. Can't say how important that is for us to be able to continue to do games like this, and something that we love, and love getting to highlight these high school kids. And we're hoping after this game we'll be able to get some interviews and get down on the field a little bit. We are going to go to Alan Russell at the end of the quarter, get a little bit of sideline report from him.
First and goal for the Panthers. Big play here for the Curly Wolves.
Curly Wolves trying to go up the middle, and then he bounces outside. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Terrell Robinson. Great run there by the quarterback. And that's a 3-yard touchdown run for the Fouke Panthers. And they answer right back and give us a 7-6 ball game, PAT pending.
It's a great job from Terrell Robinson. They were trying to go down the middle a little bit and kind of muffled it up there, Prescott did, and able to bounce it outside. And he showed off some pretty good athleticism to get out there. He's built kind of low to the ground, too. I really like the way he looked running the football that time.
Here we go. Kick is up. And it is no good. It's wide right, and that's going to be, we got a flag on the play, so let's see what they call here.
Kick was no good, but there's a flag on the play.
It looks like it's going to be a false start.
That'll get declined.
Well,
if it was no good, it should be declined, you would think.
Well, if it's a false start, it's dead ball.
Play. That's right. Yeah. Well, they're going to be 5 yards further back.
Yep, and they are going to call it no good. So that's going to make it a 7-6 ball game. 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go here. First quarter of action. And I see that. I got you. I
guess it wasn't a dead ball.
I got you. Clinton up 14-0 on Lamar. Dardanelle over Dover, 21-0. Mina up 14-0 on Pottsville. So we're in between here. We want to thank Arkansas Tech University for being our title sponsor this year. Appreciate Arkansas Tech. We've got a great partnership with ATU. Again, we had the ASN Classic at ATU just a couple weeks back. That was our last broadcast there. What a great night that was for Arkansas Sports Network. What a great night it was for the Elkins Elks. They were unbelievable that night. And as we've said already, the ASN Basketball Classic coming up. Also want to thank D3 Auto Sales for being our sponsor for the MVP Award for baseball, basketball, football, boys and girls. We've got recognizing kids all over the state of Arkansas. Fair catch going to be called on the kickoff, and that's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. That's where Prescott will take over.
That's a good play right there, Levante. That's going to be
You over there, Duran? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Trying to get
you know,
into this next play here.
as long as I've ever known you, that's probably the most silence that's ever been from a chance for you to jump in there and you didn't do it. Are you sick over there?
No,
You
I'm
okay?
good. I'm good to
Okay.
go.
All right.
Just had a lull in the action here after the flag, and then the sky kick was a fair caught. So here we go as Prescott gets out here and see if they can go back down again. We after the first drives ended in a turnover and turnover on downs. It's been back and forth.
Here's a score of interest I'll get to in just a moment. Little swing pass going out to the wing there, and Fouke is all over it there. And that's going to be a loss. Jamarian Monk was the recipient of it, but on that's going to be a long loss there, 6-yard loss on the play.
Jackson McMurray got out there on him, did a great job, and had some company with him to help him out.
We found it. Good job. Bill and Aaron, nice job. Teamwork there.
Fixing the replay.
Yes. So the Panthers are going to jump
right
offside,
back.
give 5 of those back. Still going to be a little bit behind the sticks there.
Yeah.
That was a long loss on that play. 2nd down and 12 here for the number 1 Curly Wolves. I was going to say a score of interest that might interest folks from Prescott. Booneville leading 14-0 over Cedarville right now.
There was miscommunication big time on that play as the couple guards, I think someone thought the play was going the other way, pulled into each other that time.
Prater picked up maybe a yard there on the run.
He did a good job because it was some mass confusion in the backfield.
I tell you what, kid's slippery. You can see that. I mean, on the touchdown run, nobody touched him, but I'm telling you, he's just got that wiggle in him. But, you know, you got to give some room as an offensive lineman. You got to be able to do that. I'm going to tell you, if you learn anything when you coach 3rd grade football, you got to have an offensive line.
Got a whistle. And Fouke was all over that play that time. Let's see if they were offsides.
False start. 3rd down. So Curly Wolves pick up a penalty, give those 5 yards back. Both teams trying to fill it out right now. I'll tell you what, this Fouke team, they are ready to play tonight. You can tell. You got to be up when you're playing a team of the caliber of the number 1 team in the state. Corner blitz coming off the side, and he is going to get him down. That was number 8, Rodney Nichols, coming off the corner. Huge loss there for the Curly Wolves, and they are going to have to punt. 9 yards lost on that, and Fouke dialed up a corner blitz right there at the right time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and forever.
Really impressive what I'm seeing out of Fouke so far, and they can make this. I mean, right now, if you're a Prescott Curly Wolf fan, you are kind of worried a little bit. And you got a bad snap.
That's not good for Prescott.
That's a safety.
That's a safety.
It was going to be anyways when the ball came out, went out of the back of the end zone.
That's a safety right there.
And the extra point, they get the lead, even with the missed extra point.
8-7. There you go.
I'll figure it out.
8-7 now is your score. Panthers take the lead on the safety. And, boy, I'll tell you right now, this is not the start that you wanted to have if you are the Prescott Curly Wolves.
Yeah,
giving team some hope
That's what
here.
I was about to get on to is Fouke is definitely building some confidence early in this game. And you don't want to give the away team a little bounce in their step, and that's definitely what they have at the moment. They're getting peppy out there.
They sure are. And that's another big loss there on that play.
Get the 2 points, and now you're going to get the ball on this punt.
Okay, so now the score is 8-7, and we're fixing it.
So you got Miguel Barado Rivera, the exchange student. He told me when he showed up, he was kicking field goals out here barefooted, 45-yarders barefooted. Yeah. And said he's just loving it so far. He played soccer wherever he's from, and he really loves American football right now. Kind of a cool story for sure.
Yep. I think we've got a video that we're going to have of him not too long.
Really?
Sprayberry.
Oh, nice.
Sprayberry met on the 45-yard line there, but Fouke's going to get great field position here.
That was a sophomore that met him, Mario Brownlee.
Well, Duran, I got bad news for you, son.
I don't need to hear that score.
Your Dover Pirates not going well against the Dardanelle Sand Lizards right now.
I knew it's homecoming too. Why do you schedule Dardanelle on homecoming now?
Not a great schedule. They should have Johnson County West Side or something.
We didn't get to play them this year. Lavaca should have been homecoming.
There you go.
You can't do the first game of the year.
Clinton over Lamar, 21-0. Clinton is a team in 4A4 that is showing to be very tough.
Lamar has really struggled last week and obviously tonight. Looks like their woes continue. They got way behind against Heber last week, come back and made it a game, but still lost 40-28.
Here's the snap, a little keep from
nice
the quarterback,
fake.
and I mean he gets met, and no gain for the quarterback there.
Number 45.
Big hit.
That's Jaden Pirtle.
Yeah, Jaden Pirtle. My goodness.
We've said his name a couple times now.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Fouke Panthers take a first quarter lead, 8-7. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're watching on YouTube as we bring you high school football here throughout the state of Arkansas. We're going to go to a quick break. Again, Fouke leads 8-7. We'll be back in a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Back here on the ASN broadcast, new 12 minutes up right now as the Fouke Panthers taking a surprising 8-7 lead.
Yeah, really great start, like we talked about a little bit right there before the end of the quarter. Fouke has got all the confidence they need right now. Of course, back-to-back are really good first play there. Put them in second long.
20 TV on the carry. I see number 4 on him over there, Brownlee. I see my man Arnold.
Got a flag on a play. Booger on Xbox says go Fouke on our YouTube chat. We got 100 live devices on us on YouTube right now. We appreciate every one of y'all. Like we said, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe button, ringing the bell, we'd really appreciate that. Booger on Xbox.
Yeah, there you go.
What a name.
Right. So here we go, opening up the second quarter of play. First down, I should say. Sprayberry has it. Going off the left-hand side.
I don't know if that was a design counter, but he made it work.
Sprayberry got 3 on the carry.
Maybe 8. Benton on the stop.
Tell you what, not a lot of energy in the building right now. Is it nervousness? Is it what is it right now? There's just not a lot of energy in the building.
I don't think this crowd has seen a whole lot of this recently. They've took care of business pretty well. Now they had a tough game against Salem, but able to get that victory. And that'll get the fan on their feet.
That's a huge loss. Dwayne White putting him down, and that's a huge loss. 13 yards lost right there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and forever.
Yeah, they got the crowd up right there here in Prescott. They're used to seeing plays like that. They want some more of it right here. 3rd and what? Did you say 18 already, or is it about 20? Just looking at the sticks.
Yeah, it's a long way to go.
Where about?
Well, we're
17,
on, it looks
18.
like the 32. We're on the what are we on? The 46, 47, 15. I mean the 28, and he's got one deep, and that's a nice
one-handed catch.
My goodness, and he's got Green in front of him.
Sprayberry, he better
He's
get
across
him.
the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He's going to beat. Oh, my goodness.
52, I love it, though.
Big boy making a play, but not before, I should say, a huge return and a huge momentum swing.
Huge play for Prescott, but you got to give it up to 52,
Absolutely.
Tristan Watson. He said, I'm not going to let this guy block me. He blew them both up and got in there. Nice job.
What a play. But it's going to be spotted at the 11.
Catch, that one-handed grab was a thing of beauty.
My goodness, what a play there. And that was, I believe, number 8, if I'm not mistaken, Cliff Davis. Was that him?
Yep, number 8. He's had a big night tonight. He's made some plays already. And, yeah, I mean, I did a Razorback breakdown for ASN yesterday and talked a lot about how the Razorback receivers do not high point the ball. That's how you high point a ball, folks.
That's
Even
it.
on the defensive side.
And Fouke bounces right back there. And number 22 in the backfield is Kel Williamson taking down quarterback Dakari Prater, and that's going to be a 4-yard loss. Y'all, we got a ball game here. I'm telling you, this is a real deal ball game.
That was a shot of what Prescott needed, though, right there to kind of squelch all the momentum that it's tough on the handoff.
Prater
there.
pulls it down, and he's met.
But, yeah, trying to squelch a little bit of the momentum that Fouke had built, but back-to-back good plays here. That's why you hustle down there. That's why number 51, or who was it? It was
52, number 52.
Tristan Watson. 51 made that play, Chris Sherman. But Watson, that's why you make plays like that, because you bend, you don't break, you never quit, and maybe now they can hold them to a field goal and get them off the field here. Give them 3 points maybe at the most instead of a 6.
Black says W. Prescott. Zach Doty says, let's go, Cliff.
3 down linemen still, bringing all the backers. It's a screen, middle screen. Sorry, take it over, Brad.
They didn't.
I got excited there. I thought I was doing play-by-play.
Weren't fooled, though. I'll tell you what, man, this Fouke team is very disciplined, and looks like they're going to bring the kicker out right here, right now.
So that was a perfect play call, but the second level for Fouke's defense stayed home and did their assignment.
They've seen it on film. Nice job there by Fouke. And now Prescott out here to take the lead. This is number 30, Miguel Barado Rivera Jr. And, we're going to move him back.
Prescott. Yeah, so he was going to kick from about the 21, which would have been a 31-yarder. Now he's going to be 36 yards. This is still well within his range. Like I said, they said he was kicking 45-yarders barefoot.
I think that's just his class.
Oh,
yeah, he's a junior.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
It's not his last name. He's
not a great
junior.
snap, but he gets the kick up.
Wide right, maybe.
No good, and I think that 5 yards made all the difference in the world right there. I think
that ball would have been good for another 5-10 yards.
We got a stoppage, though. Flag on the play. Another false start.
No decline that one.
Yeah. Bringing up 4th again, so they're going to back it up and kick it again. What a break there.
I don't think so. I think Fouke's going to get the ball.
No,
here.
Look. I'm telling you, they're kicking it.
Yeah, so why did they change it earlier? I don't understand.
It's a good question. It was on the extra point.
It was a dead ball. Maybe a different rule on a dead ball situation. Because, extra point's a dead ball play anyways.
My gosh, if they don't put the defense out, I was about to say, if they don't put the defense out there, just run it.
Right. Snap it. Holder goes.
That's it. All right, so we have turned what would have been a 30-yarder into a 40-yarder. So here we are. Let's see if they can get the snap down. They got the snap. Kick is up, and it's going to be short.
Might have got across the
it might have been
crossbar, but definitely wide right.
So that's a missed field goal. 2 penalties in a row there, and that made the difference in Prescott not being able to get the field goal.
How many high school games have we been to this year where you see them even attempt one from 30?
Right.
And then keep backing it up, 5 more and 5 more. They got a lot of faith in what he's shown them already. He just didn't have his best kicks there 2 in a row.
8-7 Fouke still. I think this is a surprising situation.
I mean, Fouke comes in here with a lot of momentum. Like I said, 21-0 over Dirks to start the year, 39-22 over a conference champion Murfreesboro from a year ago, and then a romp over Genoa Central, 46-7. And look at this little D-line movement. Of course, they run away from it. Oh, ball's out. Went forward, though. Offense can't advance. I think they're calling them down anyways.
So the fumble came after, but they're going to.
That was Sprayberry on the carry.
Sprayberry picks up about 3 yards there.
Gonna bring up second.
Well, I guess the offense can advance, but I'm thinking about the rule on
Second and 7.
a forward fumble. I guess if you can't forward fumble it out of
Right.
bounds.
Stay tuned with us to halftime as we'll bring halftime stats and analysis here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Scores from around the state. Ball goes left, nothing doing. It's going to be a loss on the play.
In the backfield
They're
there.
blitzing that right side that time, overloaded it, and that's where the play call was too, and it was a perfect call that time. Got in the backfield.
70.
Been somewhat of a defensive struggle here so far for both teams.
35 was in there too.
You look at Dwayne White coming in at the defensive end spot. Looks like Prescott's going to rush 3 in this 3rd down and long situation. Robinson dropping back. He gets it out to the left or right-hand side. Gets it out to number 19.
19 Walls.
Austin Walls on the catch, and that's going to be about a 4-yard gain, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. They're going to bring up punting situation here.
He was stopped by number 17, Damian Carletto.
You got to think that
4th and 4.
both teams are probably going to have to open it up just a little bit. You know what I mean? Open up the playbook just a shade.
Panthers punted.
And then we got another flag on the play, and that's going to get a good Fouke bounce.
Gonna roll down.
Going to go all the way down to pretty close to the 40.
41-yard line.
41-yard line's where it'll be.
Yeah. There may be a flag on the play.
Sideline warning.
For the
Prescott.
Curly Wolves. Y'all back up.
All right, so
Yeah.
Prescott coming back out here. They're down 1 right now. Seems like it's been a minute here since they've had the ball.
Shotgun formation, quads. 2 to the right, to the left. Ball almost intercepted there.
Just missed his man that time. I think it caught the defensive back off guard a little bit as well. He was open there on that little slant.
Intended receiver was Michael Brownlee Jr. or Michael Brownlee. I keep saying junior because that's his class. Got to stop that.
He's actually a senior.
There you go. Right? So he's just a senior in school, right?
Right.
Not,
He does have a brother on the team,
There you
though,
go.
but
2nd down and 10 for the Curly Wolves. 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Little pitch out to the left-hand side. That's going to be Page. Page gets out to close to the 45. Where are they going to mark this? Looks like
looks like to go
Picked
ahead.
up about 3
Look like
yards.
he's going to be
Stop
about
was
the
made by number 4,
44,
Greer.
I guess.
Yeah,
So-
bring up about a 3rd and 7. Got to get down to the 49 of Fouke for a first down.
Spreading it out to the
Yep.
right-hand side. They're looking, kick it out to the swing pass there. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Jamarian Monk. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation here. You got to think that Prescott's going to punt.
Yep, they're bringing him in now.
And the Curly Wolves are going to punt it away.
Yeah, he had a little bit of space there and kind of a little bit of a bubble. Just overthrew his man that time. Monk couldn't get to it, and ends up being I think they were hoping to. I think it was going to be 2-down territory, really, and they'll do the kickoff off the field goal, which you can do in high school. It'll get in the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, if you've got a really good kicker, of course we're from the Russellville area. Dardanelle's done that for years.
Yeah,
always have good kickers, and it's a unique thing where you can kick it because it's on a tee, and if you make the field goal, it's a field goal.
Right.
And if it ain't, it's a punt. First time you see that, if you've never seen it before, you're like, what just happened?
Right, right.
Why aren't they getting the ball at the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, we've seen Dardanelle do that. That's an interesting deal for sure.
They've been doing that for at least 15 years now, off and on.
10 from the 20 for the Panthers.
Well, you see the splits on that 3-4 front? I mean, the three guys were so split apart there. There was 5 yards in between each guy.
Man number 7, Arnold.
It didn't matter. They got it done.
Fouke trying to get some things going. You know, Sprayberry has been on the sideline now for a little bit.
Yeah. When he was trying to chase down the man on the pick, he kind of looked like he strained something a little bit. He had an angle, he's closing, and then kind of missed the angle, and then I didn't know if he was just kind of, down because he knew he wasn't going to get him, or if something happened there, and I think something did happen. I think he tweaked something.
Yeah, that's a tough loss if he can't come back in there. Number 12 on the carry, and that is Boone Johnson.
It kind of looked like a hamstring a little bit, the way he kind of carried his leg there.
No good.
Don't know for sure, though, but
6 or 7.
I did notice it. I think number 6 might have just came in, Noah Pittman.
Big play here.
He's in the backfield. Then we're going to get timeout.
All right, timeout it'll be. Fouke going to take the timeout. We'll take one with him. 4 minutes and 24 seconds and rolling here as we go to timeout. We'll be back here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Fouke and Prescott. We'll be back in a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
All right, we're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Prescott and the Fouke Panthers. Want to remind you, we got Razorback coverage. You can find us on the Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network, Arkansas Sports Network High School. You can watch Tuss Talk tomorrow on ASN. Post-game, Mr. Tyler Hudson. Ty Hudson does a great job there. If you want to watch Arkansas beat A&M and tune into ASN afterward. Robinson looks like he's going to get enough to pick up the first down, and that is exactly what happened there. Ball on the 34-yard line. 11-yard gain for Hudson.
Zach Doty says, let's go Cliff. Bleck says, to win, we're going to have to turn those picks into touchdowns. And then he says, can't afford these mistakes. Big-time Curly Wolves fan there.
And Duran, you're gonna have a Razorback preview out tomorrow that people can watch.
Yeah, we're going to try to do that every week. It was a lot of fun doing that.
Woo!
Here's a nice play, trying to rip that ball out. I think he did, but they blew it down beforehand.
Number 7, Arnold.
So it's a loss, and, you know, I will tell you, that looked like they quickly blew that one because he looked like he got the ball out pretty quickly.
He loses about 4 yards. Great play there.
So since Sprayberry has went out, Fouke has struggled offensively, and you got to think they're going to have to open it up and pass the ball a little bit. I know they threw the pick. They're going to have to throw it a little bit here. Robinson running off the outside zone again, and he's going to get about 5 yards there.
Yeah, he's gonna bring it up to about 3rd and 7, and a little bit manageable here. Not quite a super long 3rd down. See what they can do. It's kind of been him or nothing. They made a good pass early in the game that was close to the sticks on a 3rd down. And I know, like you said a minute ago, they threw that pick down the middle. They're going to have to hit some passes because Prescott about to pin their ears back if they don't.
Bringing a blitz. They've got the screen pass.
Yeah,
they had him.
Too much pressure. He overthrew it. Kind of had to rush it a little bit. Tough play right there when you got 2 linebackers coming in your face right there, right in your kitchen.
They had the right play dialed up, just you got to execute it there. And like you said, when people are breathing down your neck, it's a lot easier said than done.
When you know what kind of gum the linebacker's chewing, it's not a good thing for a quarterback ever.
So Fouke will punt here, leading 8-7 with just a couple minutes left here before halftime.
Good job on punt return. And there's a flag late. Just a little bit of, I don't know what happened, but he threw it right there at the tackle. If there was some taunting or something going on, we'll fix to find out. Looks like he's about ready to mark it off already.
Yeah. It's going to go against Fouke. Now, I don't know exactly what it is. I see 52 took his helmet off, kind of frustration there on the sideline. And it's a personal foul. Oh, no, it's on Prescott. Sideline warning on Fouke.
Yeah, because they got out there and were upset about something. There must have been some grabbing or something going on in the bottom of that pile.
Well, 52, something happened to 52 there. 52 is Tristan Watson, the one that broke up the play down here. But something happened. But whatever it is, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Curly Wolves.
Looks like Prescott got caught last this time.
Concession stand now, gang. 1st and 10, Curly Wolves, 19-yard line.
1st and 10, I got to get to the concession stand for a touchdown. And a hot dog. And a nice cold Dr. Pepper, right, Aaron? 23 flavors.
You know it.
See, you turned my buttons off the board.
I did.
Throw the crickets out there.
I did. That was on purpose, so we don't accidentally hit them ever again.
2x2 here.
A little draw play.
Got some more room. Great closing job that time from the linebacker. Linebacker might have been a safety coming out. I think that's the quarterback actually on defense here. Nope, number 14, Bryce Graves.
Just a couple yards gained there for Box on the carry. Looks like they're going to be in a hurry up. As you said, 2x2 situation here for Prescott.
Graves just a sophomore out there on that last tackle, playing some safety.
Little play action. He steps up into the pocket, kicks it out to the sideline. White makes a man miss. Going to be enough for a 1st down and more. Across the 40, all the way down to about the 44, and that's where Prescott will get the 1st down.
Something I'm seeing a little bit. And, Fouke played Dirks, Murfreesboro, Genoa Central, but I don't know if they played a team with this many athletes. You can't over pursue. You got to break down and get lateral because these athletes Prescott has are going to put a move on you just like you just saw there and get by you.
Break down for sure. 148 and counting. Shotgun, looking to pass, stepping up into the pocket, gets up the middle, and he's going to get across the 45 out down to about the 49,
got hurt.
about the 50, and we got a man down on the play maybe.
Kind of stinger way kind of flailed around a little bit there. Like you said earlier, quarterback, he's got a little bit of wiggle to him for sure. Like what I've seen out of Dakari Prater.
You gotta think that Fouke's really got to kind of rush up the field and try to keep him in the pocket.
Oh,
Nice play there by Fouke. I tell you, man, this Fouke team is a well-coached ball team, and they made a play right there. I know that Prescott fans want a flag there after the play. It did go a little bit long, but no gain on the play. Maybe just a short loss, but not much there.
I mean, they tackled him at the 40, and the ball, they're saying that the whistle is blown at the 49. So you don't ever see it be blown back that far without getting a flag most of the time.
So now we got a timeout. Fouke takes a timeout. Let's go to our local sponsors if we can.
We forgot to go to Allen at the end of the first quarter.
Yes, we did. We'll do it at the end of or the second quarter here. Thank you to the local sponsors here, as you can see. Proud sponsors of yes, sir.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Well, proud sponsors of the Prescott Curly Wolves, the Prescott Automotive. We also got the Bank of Delight, Glass Insurance, and Gilbert Lumber and Supply Company. For the Fouke Panthers, you've got we got Magnum Custom Painting, Fouke Monster Mart, and Sun Solutions Heating and Air. What you got?
All right, go ahead. I got a sick daughter at home right now. I'm dealing with some information I'm getting.
Sorry to hear that. Jalen, say a prayer for Jalen.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
She's got a strep throat and
pretty high fever right now.
Played
right?
softball last night, her last games of the year, and she's cramping up. She's never had cramps before. She's 12 and getting cramps in her legs, and not a good situation.
So Prescott out again, 2-by-2 situation, looking to pass, throwing it downfield. He's got a man, going to get all the way down to the 40-yard line. So that's an 11-yard gain there, and I believe that was number 2, Brownlee. Nice job in the passing game there. And again, I think that the team that can come out and throw the ball a little bit in the second half might be the team that wins. Throwing it downfield again, this time incomplete. Second down and 10 with 38 seconds to go.
32 seconds to go in the half.
$13-0 Warren over DeWitt in that big battle in the 4A8.
Yeah, it's a big one. Opening conference play.
Prater looking, rolling right. He's got plenty of time. Throws it out to White, but Fouke is right there. Just about a 4-yard gain on the play.
And I mean, I don't believe he got any gain. Lost a little bit, maybe. Gonna bring up.
So it's going to be second down. It looks like Prescott's going to take another timeout.
I think it's third down.
Third down, and it's about it's 6. 3rd and 6 is what we'll call it there. Tell you what, I think I'd be looking to get the ball a little bit more to White here. He seems to be very, very effective in the passing game. We got a chance to go to a quick one here. You want to go to a quick one real quick? Let's go to a fast one.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
We're going to come down to Alan Russell at halftime. He's going to tell us about what he's hearing down on the field. Appreciate Alan. 3rd down and 6 yards to go. 24 seconds left here in the first half of play. Prater rolling left. He's got plenty of time. He's got a man behind the defense. That one stayed in the air forever. Did they get it? They call it a touchdown. I'll tell you what, and that stayed up there forever, but it was enough and he got the touchdown. Jamarian Monk with the catch in the back of the end zone.
I thought he was going to run out of real estate. He didn't. He kept those toes in.
Boy, that's close. That's close. It's enough for a touchdown, though. They called it. 16.7 seconds to go. 36-yard touchdown pass from Dakari Prater to Jamarian Monk. And that's going to
give very close.
give Prescott a 13-8 lead. We've got a stoppage in play.
They're calling up for a review. No, I'm playing.
Throw that replay up there one more time.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Somebody at Buffalo Wild Wings was saying they need a lead in the half.
I think it is.
He might
I think
have.
it's in.
That 1 foot, it's hard to tell.
I was wondering if the 1 foot was out. Throwing it up. Ball hung in the air. Yeah, I'm going to give it to him. I'm giving it to him. 6 points. A touchdown.
I think so. I think he got 1 foot in. As long as the other foot wasn't out first. That's a tough one. And the referee was right there on top of it. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt to make the best call for sure. Big time answer right there in the arm. That was a moonshot right there.
So the ball was on the 30, or they snapped it from the 36. He probably threw it from about the 42, and then he threw it to the back of the end zone. So that had to be about 52 in the air there. So
I'm fixing to tell you exactly. He was right on a line. I'm trying to see which line it was. Right on the 40.
Jason Morrow says, Fouke. That's all he says, Fouke.
He's proud of him. Yeah, he threw that to the 40, and it would have, if it hadn't been caught where it was caught, it might have landed a yard deep out of the end zone, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he caught it! Oh, they blew it dead. So is he offsides?
No.
Is there a flag?
No, you can't advance it.
You just can't advance it.
You just can't advance it. So the 2-point conversion, no good. What a play, though, there by number 8, Rodney Nichols.
Yeah, I seen that at a Lamar game versus, I think it was Dardanelle a few years ago when they still had Brady James, and he was their all-conference running back. I think he broke Travis Horn's records there and Josh Dossett, and he would have took it back probably, and they blew it dead. Lamar fans still mad about that play.
So we still got 16 seconds left in the ball game. That was an untimed down there. What a read. I'm watching it again. What a read there.
Yeah.
Great play.
He knew what was coming that time.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, they must, I don't know if they saw that on film or what, but great job by number 8 for
Rodney Nichols.
Yep, Rodney Nichols for Fouke.
Yeah. It's a very smart play. No, you can see he knew it. He knew it.
Oh, he knew it the whole time. He was looking for it. Tipped it to himself. Showed off some athleticism and couldn't quite outrun that last athlete. Of course, and all of it was for nothing, but still, it wasn't for nothing, but the run back was, I'm saying.
So here we go. I'd say barring a big-time return here by Fouke, they're probably going to sit on this to go into the half, but we'll see. Very high kick. We got a fair catch called for at the 15-yard line. That was number 2, Colin Garner. And that's where they'll take over. It's actually the 10-yard line, my bad. So I would expect that Fouke will take a knee, and that will be the end of the first half. We'll see if they do that, though. Maybe they got a Bobby Petrino over there to throw it deep.
The old cowboy play.
Right.
Is there Greg Childs, or not Greg Childs, but a Chris Gregg that can run down the field all alone?
I don't know about that. Gregg is the best receiver to ever play at Arkansas for 2 3/4 years of his career.
No, you're talking about Greg Childs.
Yes,
right?
that's right.
Right.
Yes, I apologize. That is correct.
Yeah, I said him first, but I was talking about Gregg on that actual.
Yeah, the
fake.
cowboy play.
Yeah, the cowboy play. Dustin says catch of the week.
Very good play there.
And we might put that. We might break that down and put that as a post later, and
so let
y'all share it out.
Going to take the knee, and that should be the end. Did they stop the clock? This clock is not running.
It is now.
So that's going to be the end of the first half, I believe. And then Prescott's going to take it to the half. Fouke's going to take it to the half. That's going to be the end of the first half.
All right. You want to go ahead and get Allen Russell real quick?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go down to Allen. Do we have him ready? Let's get, I think he's ready there.
Yeah, he's ready.
All right, Allen Russell, let's take it down to him.
He's on the goal line right there,
Okay.
Chase. The 6'7" guy with the black shirt on. Allen, too tall, Russell.
Allen, we're ready for you, bub.
We're ready now.
Oh.
It's you, bub.
Hey, this is a good game. This is, I think it's a better game than what a lot of people thought it would be. This Fouke defense is for real. They've come out here. They're playing with a mission tonight. It seems like to shut this Prescott team down. Granted, Prescott's done a lot of things to hurt themselves so far, but credit Fouke for creating those miscues. Also, one breakdown in Fouke's secondary on the back end is the reason Prescott leads this game, 13-8 at halftime. Back up to you in the box there.
All right, Allen Russell down there on the field, bringing us what is happening on the field. And we're going to go to a break, and we'll have more action on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. If you haven't already, we'll get to those in a minute. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like, share, subscribe button for us, both on Facebook and on YouTube. We're going to go to a break. We'll have stats, scores, and analysis from around the state of Arkansas. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We got Robert Poole here. He's superintendent here at Prescott High School. Robert, y'all got a prestigious program over here. What does it take to do that year in, year out?
Well, it's just the culture and environment we've had here. It was like that before I was even here. It's going to be like that when I leave here one of these days. You know, it's just this is what we do on Friday nights. It's community, and it was built long ago on Coach Eddie Jackson, who built a lot of pride, and everybody's come through the program. It's kind of the state here, and it's kind of reproduced itself, and the kids believe in it, and their kids believe in it, so it just kind of keeps repeating itself. So.
Speaking on that culture, what is the backbone of that culture here at Prescott? Because it seems to be just year after year.
Well, it's just the belief, when kids, when they come to school here, they want to be Curly Wolves. And it's like that when the time they start school, they want to be in junior high football. They want to be in junior high football. They want to be in senior high football. Everybody wants to be a Curly Wolf. So it's kind of builds off itself, and it's kind of that everybody wants to be a part of that. So and it's a good thing. So we want many kids. Of course, you see our numbers. We want to be a part of it. We take care of the kids, and we want to be a big family, and we want to work hard, and we'll try to teach them things, other than just athletics. And people like to be part of a winning program. And we're doing the things around here for winning a long, long time. And we just hopefully that continues.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Back up to you guys up there. Thank you.
All right, Alan Russell down on the field talking to the superintendent of Prescott. And we've got a great game here. He said everybody wants to be Curly Wolves. Why wouldn't you want to be? Prescott is in it to win it every year. Not only in football, baseball. They're very successful in baseball as well.
They are a perennial athletic school, and like he said, it's not all about athletics. They just try to build a culture here and a great community atmosphere, and you can see it. The place is packed, and it's been a really fun time here all night. Love that inflatable they had too, the big Curly Wolf they run out of. It's pretty neat town here, and it's been a lot of fun.
All right, let us get a quick break in, and we're going to come back with halftime stats and analysis. You are watching the ASN Game of the Week. We'll be back here in just a few moments. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, here we go. We're back here. As you can see, the halftime stats. Prescott with the overall edge at 122 yards total. 79 through the air on 9 attempts. 7 of 9 is the quarterback, number 15, Dakari Prater. 7 of 9 for 79 yards, not too bad. 43 rushing yards, I should say, on 19 attempts. That's just 2.3 yards per carry. On the Fouke side, Fouke has the edge in rushing, but since Sprayberry has went off the field, Fouke has had a hard time generating any offense. They have only 3 passing attempts for 17 yards and for 76 total yards. Fouke is hanging in here, Duran, with a 5-point deficit, but it was that last drive there by Prescott that set them apart.
Yeah, and it was a great play, and we thought he was going to run out of real estate, got one toe in, and huge play but Fouke has come in here and built some momentum, and, what does this game look like if Sprayberry doesn't go out when he did? It really hurt their offense. They really, what do they got, maybe 1 or 2 first downs since he's been out of the game?
Yeah.
Not much. It definitely affected some things, but it's been fun to see both of these teams back and forth, and, we knew how good Prescott was. It's always funner to see them in person for the first time. But Fouke was the one that we weren't, we knew they were 3-0. We knew they were pretty solid. But it's really been fun to watch what they can bring to the table. And they have definitely not disappointed. And they're right in this thing still. Anything can happen. I do think it hurts them a lot losing Sprayberry. He was definitely a difference maker for them. So we'll see how the second half unfolds. But right now, they've got Prescott where they really want them.
I think Fouke is showing right now that they are a contender in this conference. Bismarck is another one that we've got our eye on. We've seen them play earlier this year. Game 1 for us was Bismarck and Mansfield. What a ball game that was. And, these two teams, they're definitely going to be up there. I really like the look of both of them. Of course, again, when you're talking about Fouke, how long is Sprayberry out? Looks like he might be out for the game. Maybe they get him going at halftime here. But as you said, you thought that you saw him tweak his hammy. And obviously Sprayberry is a huge part of what Fouke does. Right?
Yeah, I agree. And it's going to be fun to see what happens here in the second half and how they kind of make some changes off that. They had a screenplay called. It was a really good call, but we talked about how he had a lot of pressure and he couldn't put the pass in a bucket on that one. And if they can start making a few more plays like that, they'll be able to get some drives going and get back on the board. Right now, though, they just got to keep playing defense the way they have for the most part, and they're going to be right there with a chance.
Let's give some appreciation to our local sponsors once again. Thank you to all of those local sponsors. If you're out there watching right now and you'd like to see the Arkansas Sports Network come to you, especially, next week we don't have anywhere to go. So if you want us to come out and do a game, maybe a great game that you have in your community, this is always a big help to us right here, and that's our local sponsors that step up each and every time that we come out to a community. Thank you to Prescott Automotive. They are going to step up and be our 3A rankings team, our 3A ranking sponsor. Appreciate them for the rest of the year. Glass Insurance, Bank of Delight, Gilbert Lumber and Supply Company. They are proud sponsors of the Prescott Curly Wolves. And on the other side, for the Fouke Panthers, you've got the Magnum Custom Painting. Appreciate Magnum Custom Painting and jumping in with us. Also, Sudden Solutions Heating and Air and the Fouke Monster Mart. Appreciate you guys for being a part of what we do here on the Arkansas Sports Network. And we're excited about this ball game. Great ball game here. 13-8 is the score. About 6 minutes on the clock here before halftime is over. Let's go ahead and tell you about the ASN Classic coming up. We've already had one ASN Classic, and that was at Tucker, or not Tucker Coliseum, but at Simmons Bank Field, Thone Stadium at Arkansas Tech. Well, we're coming back to Arkansas Tech with a basketball classic. This time it's going to be 8 teams involved with it, 6 games, boys and girls teams from Dumas, boys and girls teams from Bergman, boys and girls teams from Clinton, Lamar. Those are all boys and girls. Then you got London, England, Bauxite, Dover, and Stuttgart. And let me give some love to the Dover Lady Pirates. because we know they're going to be a good team in the 3A. Man, I'm telling you, you've got a great lineup here of great basketball. You like small school sports across the state of Arkansas, you definitely need to be tuning into the Arkansas Sports Network, because that's what we do. We bring good small school sports across the state.
While we're talking about that, we're excited. We're not going to say exactly yet, but we will be back for our – it's going to be 4th year in a row to host a state tournament in volleyball. Is that correct? 4th or 5th?
Yes.
It's 4th, ain't it? So we did Shiloh, Brooklyn, Valley Springs, and you haven't announced that yet that I know of, have we? Where we're going?
We haven't, but I think it's safe to say we're going to be at 4A state in
Yep, back
in
to
Huntsville
4A this year at Huntsville.
Yep.
So it's going to be a lot of fun up there, and we'll be able to bring that to you the last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of October. I think that's like the 29th, 30th, 31st. So Halloween night, we're going to be broadcasting the state semifinals for volleyball.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. Always good. And, of course, in March, we'll be at some basketball state tournament site. And I'll tell you what I'm glad about right now is I see no rain coming down in front of those lights. The field is completely dry here because I've got another game going on up in the Russellville area right now, and they are in a rain delay. Pottsville trailing Mena right now 24-14. Wow. And it's just into the third quarter, and they are now in a lightning delay, which is a 35-minute situation there. So
Pottsville, another undefeated team. Mena coming in there and putting up some big numbers early.
I'll tell you what, man.
Mena's improved a lot over the last 5 years.
Coach Craig Bentley, Pottsville, or I'm sorry, of Mena.
Bearcats.
Unbelievable coach there. Unbelievable coach over there. Does a great job. So, anyway, we've got a little bit of time left. We're going to go to another break. And when we come back, should have second half action between the Prescott Curly Wolves and the Fouke Panthers. Make sure that you're hitting that like, share, subscribe button. Let everybody know that you're watching right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We'll talk to you soon. we're coming back.
Put 3 minutes.
No, they already did.
Oh, wow.
All right, we're back here ready for third quarter action as the Prescott Curly Wolves and the Fouke Panthers squaring off here in a big 3A matchup. I believe Fouke gets the football here to start the third quarter.
Yep, they'll get the ball and down 5 right now.
You ready for this?
You know,
watch.
Be fun to see what's going on with Sprayberry if he's able to come back. That's actually him right there coming out for the kick return. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it is.
23.
Looking at the wrong roster there. That's right.
Yep, he's out there, so that's a good sign for Fouke. I think the offense definitely moved better with Sprayberry out there, no doubt about it.
I'm not sure what happened exactly. We think maybe he tweaked that hamstring a little bit. Maybe they got him taped up a little bit, and he's going to give it a go. I mean, if they're going to run him out of kick return, I feel like they feel like he's pretty good right now.
Curly Wolves will be kicking off to the Panthers.
All right, so here we go. $24 more minutes here to see who has conference supremacy. And we're getting ready to kick off again. That's Miguel Berardo Rivera. And picking it up is number 2, Carlin Garner. Got a flag on the play already here. Ball got out to about the 28-yard line. We got a flag. They backed that up to the 24-yard line on the flag. And they're going to call block in the back. So that's going to be a spot foul, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Now, I don't know if that might be half the distance now. It should be a 10-yard penalty. So it's going to back them all the way up pretty close to the 14-yard line. And that's where they're going to start this thing, 14-yard line, as the Fouke Panthers going to get the ball back.
14-yard line.
Helena leading Stuttgart 12-11 right now. Wow.
It's big time for Helena, that program. And Stuttgart rolling pretty good right now. In our top 10, I believe. I know they've been kind of in and out. That'd be a big win for Helena if they could hold on.
Oh, here we go, starting it off. They're going to hand it off to Sprayberry. Sprayberry's going to get not much. Don't look. Actually, he's going to go backward just a yard there. So Sprayberry had 10 carries for 58 yards in the first half. And Fouke ended up with 59 yards rushing. So he had 58 of them. Right now, he's got 11 carries for 57 yards after that loss. And, oh, goodness. I'll tell you what. Dwayne White is really causing havoc off that defensive end there. That's going to be about a 9-yard loss there, where they're having a lot of trouble blocking him. And I'll tell you what, he got lucky there, being the hands up around the head there. Could have definitely been a penalty, but they didn't call it. Probably the right call. Didn't see anything really malicious. But anytime you get above those shoulders, there's always something going there. Handoff counter play. They've got the lead block.
Nice
there.
pop
It was
at the end.
it was a good play there, but not near enough to get the first down. And it looks like Prescott's going to take over here after a punt. About 9-yard gain there by Sprayberry, but you can already see again Sprayberry, his impact here on the offense just on that game, because they haven't been able to gain anything outside of him, and he's able to get up into the hole. Nice counter play, but they needed a lot of yards there. So 4th down here and about 10. Make it 11. It's going to be a punt, going to land at the 40, take a Fouke bounce, and it's going to go dead. About the 47, 48-yard line there, and that's where Prescott will take over.
Yep, Prescott comes out and gets a good stop early on, even with Sprayberry back in there. And now they've got a chance to come down here and go up 2 possessions. So this is a big-time drive right now. Big possession for Prescott. And, it's big for Fouke as well. They need to get a stop here and keep this game on one score.
Prescott really struggled on offense up until that last drive, but they kind of figured it out. You got to think that they may try to go to the air a little bit more here in the second half. 7 of 9. Passing there was Prater. Handoff goes off to the right-hand side, and that's going to be a loss of about 2 there. Brings up 2nd down and 12 now. Prater looking, rolling right. He thought about pulling it down. He didn't make the decision quick enough, and he's going to get sacked from behind. That's another 2-yard loss there, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 14.
3rd and 15.
Felt some rain on the way up.
BB's got a 7-0 lead over Maumelle right now. That's a big game. Maumelle, really big.
Oh, good seam route. What a throw. My goodness, that was a great throw there by Prater.
Yep, we put it right on Cliff Davis, number 8. Is that number 9? Taquan Box. I think it's Box. Sorry.
And they're going no huddle now.
Yep, 5 wide.
After the 21-yard gain.
Nice blocking on the outside by his receiver to get extra yardage. Getting the yak up right there.
They're finding it now. They're finding their stride. 11-yard gained on that one.
Okay.
Throwing it outside again. Oh, I mean, he just about broke away. It's going to get
3 or 4 yard line.
all the way down. They're going to spot that just inside the 5. So it's going to be 1st down. Nope, it's not. Going to be 2nd down and about 1.
On the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Handoff goes up the middle. Nice job, touchdown saving tackle there.
Number 6, Page on the carry.
Page gets a carry, and that's going to be a 1st down. So 1st down and goal now as KJ Page picks up the 1st down on the 2-yard run there.
Stop was made by number 51, Sherman.
I want to say shout out to Mr. Burton's 5th grade class at Fouke. Handoff goes off to the left side.
Still got a second chance here, though.
Tell you what, these Fouke uniforms gives you the old Minnesota Vikings vibe, don't it?
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Back in the old Francis Tarkenton days.
Yep.
Not quite that old. You weren't thinking that far back.
Oh, those are.
Oh, they are for sure.
Of course, they wore them forever.
In the 90s, they were still wearing that.
Yep.
Back when Randall Cunningham had gone back up there. Left the Eagles.
Yes. Boy, he had a year there, did he not? Timeout, Prescott. 7:03 left here in the 3rd quarter of play. Prescott threatening 13-8 as the score. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
Sheridan got a 55-7 lead right now. Batesville 14-3 over Nettleton. Marion 34-7. Some of these scores I've got are abbreviated. I'm trying to figure out who they're playing. SH? Who's Marion playing?
Sylvan Hills.
Yeah, okay. What else we got here?
I just saw Lakeside, Camden, Fairview. Lakeside up 21-15 on that one.
That's a good game tonight. Both of those teams really good. That's kind of a bit of a toss-up. I had Camden winning that game personally, but I knew it was going to be tough, and Lakeside's proven that so far.
Prescott up, bringing a man in motion. That's White. They're trying to hand it off, let him run off tackle. Gets up the field. Nice play design there by the Curly Wolves, and that's going to be enough for a touchdown. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed by this Dwayne White. He is just a tough player. He gets 3 yards for the touchdown, putting the Curly Wolves up 19-8, PAT pending.
Nice play that Tom. It was blocked up pretty well, but he definitely had to kind of make a cut, and he had to lower the boom that Tom and get in there, and he did. It's my man, our cameraman here, Chase Carpenter, loves that song, Here Comes the Boom. Actually, he detests it because he said one of their rivals in high school played it all the time, and he got sick of it. Some more scores. Benton 14-0 over Jonesboro. I know Jonesboro has improved a little. Benton has one of the best offenses in the state. Unless they're in a rain delay, that's a really good job from Jonesboro.
Got a flag after the play, by the way. Looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play on Fouke.
Osceola 29-0 over Hoxie. Quitman 32-8 over Yellville Summit at the moment. Valley View all over Paragould 49-0. Ashdown has a 24-12 over Haskell Harmony Grove. Batesville 14-3 over Nettleton.
Looks like Carlisle might take the #1 spot in 2A here. They're up 50-0 on 3-0 Baptist Prep. Our current #1, the Conway Christian Eagles at Mountainburg, up 29-0.
Yeah. They're doing their job. They might hold on to that spot. Now, Carlisle definitely has the most impressive resume so far in 2A. Got the biggest wins so far, but Conway Christian's taking care of business. I mean, they routed Hazen. I know Hazen may be down a little bit this year, but they're still Hazen. They still play hard-nosed football, and that was an impressive win early. You got to give credit to Atkins. Played Conway Christian pretty tough. Atkins is a team definitely on the up this year. Mills 33-0 over Bald Knob. Greenwood and Shiloh tied at 14.
He kicked it off from the 45-yard line, kicked it well through the goalpost there.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Nice, powerful leg there by Gerardo Rivera. So 20-8 here for the Curly Wolves up on the Panthers. You got to think the Panthers got to figure something out right here offensively. Feels like Prescott's kind of got the momentum in their favor.
PA all over North Little Rock. Pulaski Academy 47-0. Boonville all over Cedarville. Expected that one, 49-0. Wynn taking care of Brooklyn. Brooklyn was undefeated coming into this one. Win all over them, 24-0.
Newport beating Piggott 28-18 right now. Handoff goes off to the left side. Sprayberry picks up about 3 yards on that one. And you got to think you're going to see a lot of Sprayberry here on this drive. You know, we've got Sprayberry left, Sprayberry right.
Davis was in there as well.
Super Troopers, I'm telling you. That's all I think of when I hear that name. I've got so many things running through my head. They can move that gigantic cotton candy. They might get another touchdown here.
So here's the thing. Fouke trying to get that running game going, but again, you got to think they got to get the passing game going. Boy, I see Sprayberry. I don't know if you see him. He's hobbled. He tried to stop. He's hobbling. He can run forward, but if he has to stop, he just can't get it stopped, which says hamstring. They've kind of probably wrapped it up for him, but he is hurting right now.
You seen a Russellville score?
I think he put one up there, but I missed it.
He didn't. Yeah, I missed it too. I don't know I know Van Buren has 8, but I don't know what Russellville has.
Second down and short. Sprayberry gets it. He's stopped. Looks like
Led by my man Arnold.
maybe an inch gain there.
Also has the ball. But
So 3rd down and short now for the Panthers. Big 3rd down here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Time is ticking here in the 3rd quarter. Getting short on the Fouke Panthers.
Perryville taking care of business over Cutter Morning Star at 32-0. Junction City all over Foreman, 49-0.
Quarterback calling signals now. Fouke going to take a timeout. Just as I said, I feel like this was a big play in this ball game. All right, we're going to take, let's get to our local sponsors right now. Thank you again to our locals for being there. Again, you want to thank D3 Auto Sales, Heirloom Legal, Arkansas Tech University, and Tyson for being big-time sponsors here. But we also want to say thank you to the Prescott Automotive, Bank of Delight. Is it D-Light? I think it is D-Light down here. Glass Insurance, Gilbert Lumber Company and Supply. And then we've got the Sudden Solutions, Magnum Custom Painting, and Fouke Monster Mart. Appreciate them. Arkansas Tech and D3 Auto Sales, great sponsors. Tyson as well. Heirloom Legal has been with us for 4 years. You know, Will's Trust, any kind of thing like that, they've got you covered there at Adkins, Arkansas. Just call Leah Jacobs up there.
So does the Bank of Delight have anything to do with Delight, Arkansas?
I believe it does.
Because, you know, I want to say, I don't know. I've heard Glenn Campbell was from there. I've heard some things like that. I know he was somewhere over in the Glenwood area. But I know where D-Light is. I've been there before. I had a pastor actually come from the Russellville area and go down there.
Handoff goes up the middle of Sprayberry, and I mean, he gained a little bit. Maybe between the 2 carries, he gained a yard. 4th down and short, you got to think that Fouke's got to go for this right here.
I think it's getting to that point. I mean, it's a 2-possession game. You don't want to get careless, but it's a short yardage here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it away and try to play some good defense. So,
well, they've done a decent job on defense, but Prescott seems to have figured them out just a little bit here with the passing game has really got it going.
Yeah, back-to-back successful drives for Prescott, and now Fouke is going to call a timeout.
Well, let's take one with them. 20-8 is the score. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the 3rd. We'll be back here with more of the ASN Game of the Week in just a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Here we are. This is a big 4th down play. Fouke is going to go for this one. You got to think maybe they will use Sprayberry as a decoy right here. They hand it off right up the middle, and it just, you know, you could see it coming. They stacked the box. We got a flag after the play. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now we got 3 more.
Huge. Let's see what's going to happen here. Now, this is after the play.
This is after the play, so I believe we're going to see.
There's flags everywhere.
And it depends on how many personal fouls. If we have one on both teams as well. But if we just have one on Prescott, then it's going to be 1st down Prescott and then back them up 15 yards and make 1st down 1st and 25.
Flags everywhere here as the referee's trying to discuss it. So here we go. We're going to get the call. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct on Prescott. So it's 1st down Prescott. Going to back him up 15, though.
A personal foul or something. But anyway, it's going to be Curtis ball. Oh, we got another flag.
Uh-oh.
Yep, now we're going to sideline flag, possibly.
My goodness.
And that's going to hurt Fouke because they just gained 15 yards against Prescott. Let's see what the official calls are.
get a little chippy out here.
I believe that'll be 15 yards to put it right back where it was.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Fouke. So nothing hurt.
Yep. So basically they're going to get the ball right where they tackled them.
Yeah, that's a big deal right there.
And that'll wash out. So it's going to be first and
So
10 for the Curly Wolves.
Fouke now, or I'm sorry, Prescott gets the ball on the 29-yard line of Fouke.
From the 29-yard line.
And
Incredible starting field position for Prescott here. The Curly Wolves have an opportunity to really put themselves in a comfortable spot if they can go down and score a touchdown.
And as the passing game has gone, you got to think they're probably going to stick with that.
See if they, I agree with you. We'll see if they try to be a little bit more conservative here with the great field position. I don't think they will, though. I think we'll see them kind of mix it up.
I think Prater is 10 of 12 for 120 yards. Pretty good numbers there.
Really good numbers.
1 TD. They're in a tight formation here. Handoff, trying to get in on the outside. Fouke's all over that one. And we got another flag coming in.
Sherman, there's a flag on the play.
So that's a big loss on the run. Let's see what they call here. Are they going to take the hold here?
Going to be holding against the Curly Wolves.
So right at the line of scrimmage, they're back up to the 39. So it'll be first and 20.
That's going to make it first and 20 for the Curly Wolves from the 39-yard line.
So we've had a bit of a flag party the last few plays here. Two by two this time.
Looking deep. He's got a man behind the defense again. That's White.
Yeah,
Just a
he's
little
overthrew
bit.
that one. He's got a live arm, don't he?
Yeah, he
The ball
does.
jumps out of his hand when he lets it go. I mean, he puts a lot of height on it and can still chunk that thing down a football field a country mile.
He's got good numbers, and of course that was a good pocket there. He had plenty of time to step up. And
he could have took off running and probably got the first down.
Absolutely.
He definitely went first and 20. He definitely would have got back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's feeling good about that arm though right now. Who wouldn't? I mean, he's 10 of 13 right now. You know, I mean, why wouldn't you feel good about your arm? Back to pass again.
Screen.
They find a little screen pass for him. Not near enough for the first down.
Yeah. He's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7. Going to make it third. And we got about 16 here, maybe 15.
It's going to be third and 15 for the Curly
Pick up a
Wolves.
5 on the play.
Third down and long here for the Curly Wolves. Back to pass again, steps up in the pocket. He's got man behind the defense right there. That would have been a touchdown.
Just overthrowing it a little bit. And they're really crashing upfield, the ends are, but they're not getting no pressure up in the middle, and he's able to step up every time, and he could have ran that time for a while.
Well, you know, what's crazy is the way they have been able to shut the run down with the penetration, but the pass blocking has been superb.
Yep. They're crashing up. They're getting upfield, the ends and the linebackers are, but he's still able to step up. They're doing a great job right there at the guard and the center spot.
Back to
See
pass.
it again. He's got room on
Steps
both sides of the A-gaps.
Not going to be enough for the first down. Pass was complete, but it isn't going to be enough there. Gets down to about the 24. It was a 10-yard pickup there, but not enough. And but again, I think that, you know, if this game, especially if it stays within this score here, you got to think the Prescott, at least for one more drive, will open it up and just throw it a little bit. They seem to be able to do it at will.
He's had open guys a couple times, just couldn't get the pass to him, just overthrew it a little bit. I think he's a little bit amped up at the moment. You know, he had that big touchdown pass right there just into the first half, and then they go down and score their first drive of this half, and just kind of missing his guys a little bit, but he's got major options. And right now, if you're a Fouke fan and you see what's happening where he's got an option to run the ball or throw the ball, you're feeling lucky right now that he's overthrown a couple guys. Probably would have been touchdowns.
3:27 left in the third as Fouke takes over. Sprayberry trying to get outside. You can just see he just can't stick that foot in the ground, get north and south, and getting 1 and 2 yard carries really isn't going to get it right now for Fouke. They've got to get some bigger plays going. 1 yard gain for Sprayberry. His last several runs after the 40-yard run, 3-3 -1 9-3 0-1 0-1.
Yep, much better job from Prescott, and he's definitely hobbled a little bit.
Back to pass. Looking down the field, and oh my goodness. Threw it.
Boy, 15, Prater playing some safety, read that ball, broke on it, not able to pull it in that time. You see on the replay here as Aaron Powers pulls it up for you.
Had it, and just, boy, that
almost
probably
had a
was
chance on the tip
six
drill
there.
too.
I know that Fouke probably doesn't want to throw it right now, but, boy, they've just got to be able to find somebody. Of course, this is a different level of defense, different level of athleticism, you know, that they're facing tonight versus the teams they've faced so far.
Got a good pocket this time. Got a little bit of time. Now it breaks down.
That's White again. White is really having a great game tonight.
What a play.
Yep, and that's a tough play for Fouke, and you see some linemen laying down a little bit, and
tell you
a little
what,
bit dejected right now.
That Dwayne White's wanting that D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game, MVP of the week. He's wanting to get in there. I mean, that was a big time play there.
He's having himself a game. They told me before the game that he plays some defensive end. He's a wide receiver. He's listed as a DB. They had to put him up a defensive end, and he really is a good rush
He's
end.
been unblockable as a defensive end.
One of those quick twitch guys that just comes off the edge, gets upfield.
In fact, I don't know what he wants to play in college, but he might have a future at defensive end in college.
6'4", 220.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you get out of high school, you grow into your man body.
You know, we talked about, we had the ASN Classic, and you know, Antonio Jordan was a big feature that night. The wide receiver, Razorback commitment from Warren, 6'6", 230. He played a bit of linebacker for them. Made some big-time plays on defense that night as well. And, you know, he's a guy that I think Warren could line him up at rush in, and he could dominate high school. I think he could have 20-sack kind of season. So that'll be interesting to see just where he completely fills out to and ends up in college. I know he's going to Arkansas, but I think he wants to play wide receiver, but he could grow himself into a tight end or possibly a defensive end.
I don't know who's looking at him, but, boy, he looks good tonight, I can tell you.
Yep, Dwayne White, and similar build to Jordan that I've been talking about.
Little tunnel screen coming up, ball overthrown, and it looked like it was set up there.
He's consistently been a little high tonight. They've had guys open, and now there's a flag coming in late, right on the 50.
.146 to play. It's been flag after flag after flag here. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Fouke this time.
Yeah, and if you're Fouke, you need to clean that up because, you know, after they turned it over on downs, they got the unsportsmanlike Prescott did, and then they gave it right back on the sideline. Negated that, putting them in a tough situation. 1st and 25, gave it right back to them to make it 1st and 10. You got to clean that up a little bit, and you're still in this ball game right now. You got to stop. You're one play away from making it a one-possession game. Don't need any self-destruction.
They're still in this ball game too.
That's what I'm saying.
Still in this one. Doesn't really feel that way because Sprayberry's hurt, though. You know, it's the offense just hasn't been able to click. But I'll tell you what, this Fouke defense is pretty stout.
He's going to take off and run this
Speaking
time for a moment.
Speaking of the Fouke defense and being pretty stout, my goodness.
It's kind of unique what they do. And Prescott actually does a little bit of the same thing a little bit, but it's an odd front, and they just bring up multiple linebackers, and they blitz you, and if you don't get that ball out, you're going to have trouble. Now, I will give credit. We've talked about that as well. I'll give credit to Prescott that they've done a pretty good job with it a lot of times and gave him time to throw. They've kind of figured out that they're rushing up the ends. This time looks like they're coming in to beat the A-gap area. See if they can get any penetration up the middle. They won't. They'll drop back.
Prater throwing another flag on the play. Prater gets it out to number 3. That's Monk.
See if this one's in the area of holding. Sorry.
Yes, it is. Monk going to pick up a good gain there, but I think it's going to come back.
It's going to make it. Well, let's wait and see what's going on here.
Holding, so yeah, it's going to back it up 10 yards. So the spot of the hold. So now you got second down and forever.
Yep.
I mean, that is second down.
Second down and Fordyce.
Well, that's 20, the 23. Second and 23 is what I've got.
Second and a long ways.
Second down and 23 as Prescott comes out, 3-by-1 set. Prater calling for the snap. Ball's on the ground, picks it up. That's number 8 picking it up, Cliff Davis. Davis is going to lose some, and you know all of that good momentum that Prescott has kind of went away here. Just sloppy play.
Third down and a long way.
I think that was 9. I'm not sure. Yep. We're going to get a sideline report from our Alan Russell here in just a moment.
The score, the Curly Wolves 20, the Panthers 8.
Yep, let's get, we'll get down to Allen in just a second here.
You want to take a quick break and then get down to him?
I think we can get him.
Athletic Booster Club sponsor.
All right.
Curry's Enterprises in Laundromat, Dalrymple Crane Accounting, PSE.
You got him lined up here. Let's.
Incorporated, South Central.
All right, Alan, it's you.
Oh, there he is.
Lee Doucette, State Farm Insurance. Brazil Cornish Funeral Home. Nathan Tidwell, No Way Pub
We ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're ready, Alan.
We good to go?
Yes. Yes, Alan, we're ready.
Tell him.
Well, Prescott adds another one to the score. Their total here tonight to make it 20-8 going into the fourth quarter here. But I'm going to switch it over to this guy right here. Mo, you had an outstanding coaching job over there at Fouke last year with your Lady Panthers. How was you able to pull that off?
Well, we got a bunch of girls that are just dedicated, you know, and they practice all the time. And then they do a lot of stuff on their own in the off season. You know, it's more or less that I've got kids that work hard in the off season as much more than it is coaching, most likely.
Absolutely. And Coach, what you guys got to do to pull this one out?
We got to keep stringing stops. I mean, Coach Powell and Coach Ritter got our defense playing well. I mean, Mac Murray's the voice of that defense, and they're playing well. We just need our offense to move the ball and punch one in. I mean, you know, we can do it. We just got to go do it.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks, Mo.
Hey, good seeing you guys.
You too, buddy. All right, back up you guys in the booth.
All right, that's Alan Russell down on the sideline, and he got Mo Williams there, and we've got a deep pass coming. Nice defense, and we got an interception. How did that even happen?
He intercepted that.
Did we get that?
He didn't even know he got it.
That's an interception.
But he did. Did you have to get that, Chase?
Coming out of the third quarter, they try to go deep. Pass was intended for number 12, Spencer Hubbard. And he's that 2 Sports Center type of plays in this ball game. You know, my goodness.
I think Prescott wanted pass interference because he never turned his head, had his hands up. But you can do that. There's no more, what do they used to call that, where you kind of, your guarding there? There was a name for that.
Face guarding.
Face guarding, yeah. And that's not a rule, though, in high school.
That's an unbelievable play right there.
And that ball just laid around on his bread basket, and finally he was like, wait a minute, there's a pigskin right here.
So what are they going to do? They're going to spot the ball at the 3, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's where he caught it going out of bounds there.
What an unbelievable play there. Got a little rain coming. We're watching some games up north right now, and it is just pouring on them. We're now seeing a little bit of that rain coming our way. But we're in the booth, so.
Yeah, we're good to go here. But Fouke, we were making a joke earlier about First and Fordyce. They got to go to Fordyce and halfway back again this time.
Handoff goes up the middle. Sprayberry.
Big time stick in the hole. Trying to see the number that got a hold of him there.
That's 45.
Yeah.
That's Pirtle.
Jaden Pirtle, senior middle linebacker, doing his job that time, coming and plugging the hole.
1 yard gain there for Sprayberry.
I don't believe he picked up anything, maybe a yard. Gonna be 2nd and 9.
I'd like to see Sprayberry fully healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Four wides to one side.
First half there before he got banged up.
Throwing it out to the outside. They just don't really have much going here offensively right now. Everything's based off the run, off the outside zone, inside zone, and they just can't get it going without Sprayberry being healthy. That's a tough one, and that pass was incomplete.
Yeah, and his receiver got left out to dry a little bit on that one. A little bit high pass. He had to drift on it a little, and he got blowed up.
Right now, Prescott also, if you see, everybody's within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're daring them to try to throw it over the top.
See if they do a QB draw here, if they actually throw it. They are. He's got to get rid of it quickly. He's got a guy on him.
And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. And the safety that they gave up earlier in the ball game, they get it back. And that's going to be a safety. And is that White again? Y'all, I'm telling you.
Fourth sack of the game.
Telling you, that guy is unbelievable. Dwayne White, listed as a wide receiver cornerback at 6'4", 220 pounds, comes in on passing situations at defensive end, picks up the safety.
And it's not Dwayne, it's Dwayne, just like Wade, baby. Big time player.
Man.
Put some respect on that name. He's showing out tonight. 4 sacks, and he had some help on that one. It was a swarm of maroon and black down there, but he was definitely the first guy on him. Wrapped him up. There was no way he was getting that ball out.
I'm also regretting taking away the crickets.
Did your mic get put on somehow, Aaron? Aaron's our producer.
Well, 22-8 is the score here. 11:07 remaining. Prescott seems to be firmly in control at this point. You okay? I'm just talking about the ball game, man. That's what we're here to do. We call the ball game. Kick goes to the right-hand side. They pitch it back. I don't know if they called a fair catch or what they called there, but they stopped the play. Ten minutes and 56 seconds.
Got a flag on this play. I'm fixing to talk.
Well, I tell you what, there's been a lot of flags on these plays.
No,
so
I think they're going to re-kick it now.
Just a little dirty laundry.
I think it was an inadvertent whistle. Caught everybody off guard up here.
Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, both on Facebook and YouTube, if you don't mind. Really helps us out. You know, it's always good to be in front of some new audiences. If you enjoy what you've seen on the Arkansas Sports Network, make sure that you subscribe. We got football across the state. We'll be doing state volleyball here in about a month. We'll do state basketball tournaments coming up in March, ASN Classic, state playoffs. And while, you want to watch your team, you also want to watch teams across the state of Arkansas, the best of Arkansas high school sports, right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Mina scores. Pottsville in trouble now.
Short kick. They're going to take a knee right there. Ball's going to be just across into
I think he
Fouke territory.
Caught a fair catch.
He
so
must have.
They blew it dead as soon as he caught it there and marked it back up at the 47 or 48. 48.
Yard line.
A Fouke.
Going to be 1st and 10 for the Curly Wolves.
Well, that safety kind of knocked the wind out of the sails of Fouke on this game.
Greenwood Shiloh
still need to get a stop.
And a tussle right now. 21-17.
Everybody, I mean, I know Shiloh's really good, but Greenwood has been playing on another level, and I didn't see that. I had Greenwood winning
by 2
away.
scores, I thought, yeah.
2 or 3.
Shiloh's
honestly.
pretty good, though.
Yeah, I knew they were, but I just didn't think they would play that well. That's impressive.
Prater hands off, goes off the right-hand side. He's got some room there. Gets out across the 30, down to the 20, down to the 15. He's going to be spotted at the 14-yard line. Big-time run there by K.J. Page.
You know, it kind of felt like a couple times they hit him and thought he was just going to quit, and he said, I ain't stopping. He kept giving extra effort and kept on rolling down the field for a huge gain for Prescott.
Nice job of the camera work there by Chase Carpenter. Getting all that run there, and big-time run, 36 yards on the gain there. Handoff goes to Page again. He's doing a great job following his blocks. Gets the touchdown. That's probably going to be enough to do it right there. 28-8 is your score. 13
on the play afterwards.
13-yard touchdown run by K.J. Page.
Yeah, it's getting chippy. It's been chippy. It's continuing to happen.
You got to feel for Fouke a little bit, not full strength here. But I'll tell you what, this Prescott team in the second half, especially from the end of the first half, that drive, they kind of found their footing. And, boy, they really look good here as 10 minutes and 26 seconds left here in this ball game. Looks like they're going to cruise on to a victory.
You know, I feel like the run game's actually been there the last few drives, and they've been throwing it because it's been working, and they've had wide open guys. They went back on the ground that time for 2 huge plays.
Just got to be careful now. Want to make sure that you end the game with all your players for next game. You don't want to get any kind of crazy things happening. Fouke's going to be okay moving forward. But you know, I know that they had their hearts set on this one and just haven't been able to play at full strength. Kick is up and good, 10:26 left, 29-8 is your score. We're going to be back here in just a few seconds. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back in a moment.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Daniel Larry says, let's go Panthers. Greg Morrow says, strong second half Wolves, eliminate the mistakes. Kebo Stewart, he said, score. Those are the things that have been said. You can like this broadcast. Make sure you do. Hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Comment on these broadcasts. It only helps us get that out there. Great games across the state of Arkansas right here on ASN. Here we go.
Did you know that 80% of the people that watch us are not subscribed?
Did not know that.
80%.
Nice move there.
Flag
He's
on the
got
play.
One man to beat. Can he beat him? He looks like they got a flag on the play. Got a man on the sideline. They're helping him up. Flag all the way back. Several yards back.
It happened before the man on the sideline. It was someone else. Did you read the comment from Tristan Stewart, Visuals?
I didn't.
He says, as a Curly Wolf, I only lost to Fouke once in my career. They had Matthew Potts as a running back, and he was a beast on the field and the track.
Well, there you go.
Number 27.
Got a little history there. You know, you got to think that Prescott probably hasn't lost a lot to Fouke. Probably been a while since they lost to Fouke. Not to say anything about Fouke, but that Prescott is just that good. They've
just
been so good for so long.
Grace
Prescott
Smith
probably
was here
doesn't.
years ago. Did a great job.
Prescott probably doesn't lose to a lot of teams for a long time. So 29-8 here as we get down to the end of this ball game. 10 minutes and 14 seconds to go. We'll probably go down to Allen Russell one more time. Try to get some interviews down on the field. You want to make sure you stay tuned as we'll try to get some players and coaches after this one. Drop back to pass. They're looking down the field. And, you know, I've been thinking for a while they've got to try. Got to try, you know, to throw that ball down the field. But they're there. You know, when the momentum starts rolling against you in football, it's really hard to get it back. That's what's happened here in the second half especially. And it just seems like anything that Fouke has tried to do, Prescott has had an answer for it. Make sure you send us your stats to the messenger. Let us know scores, stats. If you want to nominate a player for MVP of the week, let us know. Pass goes underneath. My goodness. That's Pirtle right there. Pirtle, they told us.
Yeah, middle linebacker.
They told us he was a middle linebacker, and he was a good one.
Yeah.
Only about a 2-yard gain right there, and a massive hit by Pirtle.
Yeah, the receiver tried to cut back and didn't know he was coming from the inside, and it was a bad thing to do at that time, to cut back towards the inside, and he got smoked right there. There is a flag on the far side of the field.
What are they going to call here?
Did you already say that? I didn't think so. I just thought they stopped because the receiver was slow to get up. He's coming off the field right now.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Prescott. And I guess that's the one thing that you would say if after this ball game, that if you're Prescott, you got to clean up. I can tell you, you don't want to do that against the Boonvilles of the world. You don't want to do that against the Newports of the world, the Fordyces of the world. Those are the teams that you're playing against right now. Got to stay away from those. Lakeside up on Camden Fairview 35-28 right now. That's the battle between our number 3 and number 4 teams in 5A right now. Handoff goes to the right-hand side. Sprayberry just is a step slow right now. -1 on the play.
Number 20, Davion Dixon on the stop.
Tell you what, this Prescott defense looking good down toward the end of this ball game. Quick, fast, closing up the hole quickly. Sprayberry kind of hobbling off the field now. You got to think he probably is done for the day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any reason to have him out there to possibly make something get worse at this point. They're going 5 wide, empty set, and a
quarterback draw there. Decent call there. Uh-oh, ball was on the ground. So that's going to be about a 8-yard gain there. Call it 8.
7. They're going to give him the 43.
Okay,
according to the scoreboard, it was 7. And it's going to bring up 3rd and
about long 4.
Yeah,
long 4 there.
Manageable here. Let's see if they can get some positive yards here and get a first down and keep this drive going.
Time is ticking on the Panthers.
Play clock under 10. They're still getting set here. It's at 7. Oh, there was movement everywhere.
And I mean, nothing doing.
Number 12, Johnson on the carry. He ran into number 4.
Looked like the running back started to get into the lane there before the ball was snapped. It didn't matter.
Number 1, Dwayne White.
Prescott blew it up that time, and we're going to be a 4th and long here, about 7.
We're going to start looking up some schedules for both teams, see who they've got left here in this. You know, guys, crazy enough as it is, we're 1 week from being halfway through the high school football season.
Yeah, as soon as football starts, time goes into turbo.
There we go.
Every year. 4th
down play, try to get him on the out. It's not going to be enough. Ball's out, and they're going to pick it up. That's going to be it. Did they call we got a flag after the play again? My goodness.
On Prescott, I think it's going to be unsportsmanlike, but I think it's after the play. He was down as soon as he picked up the football because his knees were down. So I think the flag came after.
So about a 2-yard gain. I assume they're going to give that a catch.
Yeah, that was a catch in my book.
So catch and a fumble, turnover, but it didn't really matter.
So they'll have it at the 45 of Prescott now, 15-yard, make it 1st and 25. Give it at the 47. Well, I don't know what they're doing. He was counting it off and then stopped for a moment, put his flag up, and yeah, 45. Okay, that's what I thought it was going to be.
1st and 10 for the Carnivals from the 45-yard.
So it is 1st and 10. It's just a 15-yard penalty, and then it doesn't actually tack on to the 1st down. So it's a 15-yard because it happened on the play before. I guess it was dead ball, but he's got a man.
Deep pass, going to be out of bounds.
That ball drifted on him and sailed a little bit to the outside shoulder, out of bounds.
For number 2, Michael Brownlee, and it was incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we were talking about the tradition here at Prescott, and I used to play softball with a guy that was from Prescott. I played with him up at Russellville. He's a really good athlete. Told me he played for Prescott. And Roger Muldrow, probably about my age, maybe a little younger, so he would have been late 90s, early 2000s down here for the Curly Wolves.
I'm sure somebody watching the broadcast knows
that's what I'm
him.
hoping for. Somebody will say something in the comments. They remember him.
Number 6, Page. Stop was made by number 12, Boone Johnson. He picked up just a couple of yards, going to make it 3rd and 7.
B-Bam Brado says Jesus is king, and Farrell says 6 unsportsmanlike penalties and no ejections. Imagine.
Too many.
Here's another flag.
Too many flags.
It's dragging the game out, that's for sure. 9:22. We got 7 minutes, 15 seconds still of gameplay to go.
It's just Flag Day today.
It's Bastille Day, right?
That's in the UK.
Aaron, I'm just trying to get on your level here with
okay.
The Flag Day and
Flag Day's in May though.
All that other stuff you do.
So
Producer
it's
stuff.
Flag Day in September.
Got a man on the sideline. That's White.
Love it.
So that's about a 10-yard gain there for White. Tell you, I've been so impressed with White tonight.
If you only knew what went on behind the scenes, right? This is not Sports Center. We used to have a promo with that back when we first got going. It was pretty funny.
And a wasp nest the size of Brad's head.
Yeah, good times.
Back when we had about 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
If that, at that time, not even that many.
Man, that was a tough tackle there. He grabbed his hand, held on to it like he's trying to take him to prom. Got him down, though.
We are close to, across all social media platforms, we're close to 100,000 followers.
It's
hard to believe.
Yeah, it really is. We're so humbled by it. It's been a fun ride, and we hope to continue it on. And
we
ride
can only
this
do it
wave.
with their help.
That's 100% right. And excited to bring you this content. And like we said, we're going to be at the state volleyball tournament. We'll be hosting 4A at Huntsville, and basketball tournament will be around the corner in February before you know it. Continue to bring you these games each week in football. We'll have some basketball for you as well before the playoffs.
Yes, we will. 8-yard gain there on, I'm going to call that a run. That looked like a backward pass to me. Curly Wolves looking good here in the second half, taking full control of this ball game. Tell you what, I'm so impressed with the amount of kids they can get the ball to, and they can do something with it.
So Raja Muldrow, class of 2005, always is good at everything he did, said Tristan Stewart Visuals.
Told you.
Oh, yeah. He was a really good softball player. We went undefeated one. Well, we lost one game, but we were the champs one year in men's league in Russellville with him playing a lot of right center and left center for me. We get another flag here?
Yeah. Is holding on Prescott.
5 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Prescott with a comfortable 3-touchdown lead, trying to go in for a little bit more cushion. Handoff goes off to number 8. Goodness gracious, got a suplex.
Yeah, and
well, that's going to be unnecessary roughness, unsportsmanlike conduct, one of the two.
I mean, he didn't put him over his head. He just kind of spun him around in a circle, I thought, but they're going to call it. You can't do that, though. Benton finally catching a groove on offense. They've climbed ahead of Jonesboro 35-14.
I haven't even been able to keep up with all the penalties. Seriously. Been so many of them.
Carlisle defeats Baptist Prep 56-7. And Ty Tanksley goes 8 for 13, 197 yards with 3 touchdowns. Gabe Boyle 1 for 1 and 1 passing touchdown. Carried the ball one time for 5 yards on a touchdown.
Going up inside on the run. I think they were trying to fool him a little bit there. About 4 yards on the play, Prater.
I think that might have been a Buster's play.
Prescott pretty even offensively, 108 on the ground, 145 through the air tonight.
Well, in that Carlisle game, they lit up 36 yards to the other team. Could you imagine being a part of that? That's a tough night if you're a Baptist Prep fan.
Handoff goes the left-hand side. He gets up the field. That's just going to be 1 yard short, it looks like, of the touchdown.
It was an impressive tackle in the open field there to cut him down. Looked like once he got to that next level, he was going to get in.
I don't know if you saw it, but Box said, "Feed it to me. Give me the football." He's won that touchdown.
Calvin Hobson says, "I know Roger. That's my bro."
Hand off to Box, going up the middle, and that's going to be enough for the score.
Touchdown, Carlisle.
Got in on the first opportunity and kept running and got pushed out, but it's good enough to get in. And they're going up big now. The game was much closer than this score indicates.
Well, second half has been all Curly Wolves tonight. Really, since the final drive of the first half, Fouke led 8-7 after a safety on a muff punt, and it's been all Curly Wolves ever since. I think, Fouke, you're going to be fine. I'm pulling up some schedules right now, actually, just to kind of get some thoughts on what they're going to do.
I got that for you.
Kick is up, it's good.
And it's good.
Let's go to our locals real quick.
36 for the Curly Wolves. 8 for Fouke.
Final time here tonight. Appreciate those that have jumped on board with us. We've got Prescott Automotive, Bank of Delight, Gilbert Lumber and Supply Company, and Glass Insurance. And then on the Fouke side of things, you got Magnum Custom Painting, the Fouke Monster Mart, and Sudden Solutions Heating and Air. We appreciate you joining us. Helps us out tremendously. We're going to be looking for a game next week. We don't have any place to go just yet. What are you trying to tell me? Okay. We don't have a game next week, so make sure that if you want us to come to your place, let us know. We'd love to come out. Broadcast your game across the state of Arkansas. I was looking at their schedule. Doesn't get any easier. Next week,
I know.
Harmony Grove of Ouachita County, Bismarck after that.
Center Point.
Center Point after that, and then you got Smackover at the end of the season.
Yep.
This 3A7 is pretty loaded.
Getting some big updates on that Camden Fairview game. Just a moment, I'll get to that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Camden Fairview goes for 2. They get it. They lead Lakeside 36-35 with 6:52 remaining.
Big one. For Prescott, next week it's Horatio, and then you got Harmony Grove, Ouachita County going to be a big one, Parker's Chapel. And we've got our eye on that game on October the 25th as they go to Bismarck. That's going to be a big one.
Yes.
There. And then Smackover on November the 1st and Center Point to end the season. So, like we said, next week will be the halfway point of the high school football season.
Yep, football started last week, and we're already halfway over.
Yeah, right?
That's how I feel. Took 16 years just to get through 6 months there without it.
It does seem like forever.
I mean, you started Christmas shopping yet, Brad?
Definitely not.
It ain't going to be long, unfortunately.
Penalty on the play, and it's going to be a re-kick, and then
We have got a good kicker, ladies and gentlemen, number 30. Miguel.
you gotta love the local PA. I love it.
Oh, you
love hearing.
He loves his hometown, and you love hearing that. Different places we go, they always got some unique things going on, and that's definitely one of them. And it's really fun to hear sometimes.
It is. It's interesting. I'll tell you what. The best thing about what we do is the new people that we meet each week. You know, get to learn about different cultures and relationships throughout the state of Arkansas, being in different places every week. It sure is a lot of fun, and tonight's no different. Well, you know, the Curly Wolves going to hang on to that number 1 spot in the 3A with this victory tonight. I really think that Fouke has got a good future ahead of them. Got to get through these next couple weeks, and you got to wonder about what Sprayberry's going to do. Definitely don't need to lose him for a long amount of time. But, you know, outside of that, I mean, I think Fouke's a team that can contend. You know, the one thing that you got to try to make sure if you're Fouke is that this week don't beat you next week. You know what I mean?
That's right. And Harmony Grove, Ouachita County, they're a good ball club. Coach Ernie Horskamp over there, he's a good coach. Left Bearden, took over that Harmony Grove program. They were undefeated last year in conference. Conference is realigned now from where they were last year. And, I mean, they're a quality ball team.
Uh-oh, ball on the ground.
Took care of Junction City in week 1.
It's a fumble on the play. It's recovered by number 10.
Got a flag on the play. My gosh. My goodness.
This is Prescott. Prescott has a chance to win the state championship this year like they do every year. If this one's on Fouke, but both teams have had too many both ways. My point being is you got to clean this part up because you got a chance to win a state championship, and you don't want, some
you said
flags.
this one's on Fouke. It's not. It's on Prescott.
Oh, it is at Prescott?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got to clean this part up because when you get to these games where you're playing someone and it's a one-score game late, these kind of plays do affect things late in
That's going to be 15
in
yards,
games, and
Mark.
can be the difference. So you got to clean that up. You know, you don't want that to come up and rear its ugly head late and be a stumbling block.
Absolutely.
Cost you a big game.
Absolutely.
I've seen it happen many times over
Yeah.
the years.
That'd be the one thing that you'd have to say. You got to clean up. If you're the Curly Wolves right now, you don't want to do that against Boonville. You don't want to do that against Newport. You don't want to do that against Fordyce. Those are the teams right now that Prescott is really looking at. You don't want to do that against Harmony Grove. Speaking of Harmony Grove, looking at the score here, that looks like they're up 28-20 on Smackover right now.
Yeah, it's a much better Smackover team this year. Great run
Uh-oh.
here. Break attack. He's gone.
He is gone. 36-yard touchdown run by number 33, Kalari McClinton.
He looked good running the ball. Looked really good. You got to get some more touches of that man. Broke multiple tackles, and then he used the momentum on that push-off at the end of the stiff arm. to get
Chase
going.
over here doing the Heisman pose.
I looked over and thought I saw Desmond Howard in the booth.
Wow, that's a big run there by.
Nice.
I don't have his. I don't have his class on here. What's his class?
Yeah, I don't have it either.
Junior.
He's a junior, and he's from Arkadelphia. They had about 3 guys come from Arkadelphia this year. He's one of them.
3 minutes and 19 seconds.
So 43-8.
Kalari McClinton. And,
yes,
man, he looked
McClinton.
really good.
We got to start looking. We got to think about our D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game. And we got our proud sponsors up, by the way.
Monk looked pretty good. He's the one that snagged that touchdown right for half. It changed momentum.
I got to think that Dwayne White is the guy tonight. I mean, 4 sacks. He got the safety. By my numbers, he's got 4 receptions for 44 yards as well.
Got some more scores going on. Got some great games around the state. Little Rock Christian, Cabot was up 24-21 under a minute to play, and looks like they hold on. Little Rock Christian was inside the 10.
Wow.
No, excuse me. Little Rock Christian scores with 34 seconds left to win it, 28-24 over Cabot.
My goodness.
And Lakeside has scored a touchdown against Camden to tighten it back up or take the lead back. Let's get a final here, or not a final, but what the score is at the moment. Russellville looks like they're going to get the win against Van Buren tonight, 31-15.
Okay.
Last check I got on that one, and there was one other one I wanted to share. Greenwood's now taking care of Shiloh a little bit with 2:44 to go. They're up 28-17. Pottsville loses its final 33-14 to Mena.
Going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
43-36 2-point conversion was good for Lakeside to be up 7. And there's still 34 seconds left for Cabot to come back, but they're down 28-24 to Little Rock Christian.
Well, we're under
Little Rock Christian.
Under 3 here, and it looks like that the clock is going to run continuously with the 35-point advantage now. For the Curly Wolves, number 1 in 3A, they will remain that in the ASN poll. Again, you know, the question with the Curly Wolves will be will they be able to control themselves against the Boonvilles of the world, the Newports of the world, the Fordyces of the world,
Right.
anybody else that might be out there.
I really like what I'm seeing so far this year out of Fordyce.
Yes.
I'm really high on the Redbugs this year.
Ball on the ground again. My goodness. And do they come up with it? The Curly Wolves do come up with it. We got another flag. You got to be kidding me. At some point, you got to think that somebody's gotten more than one, right? That would maybe move them out of the game.
Right. You definitely would think that. We haven't seen it.
After
though.
the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Prescott. I feel like that the.
Guess we didn't figure it out.
We're loving what we're hearing out of the PA.
Ooh. Oh my goodness! I've never heard that before in my life. Right there.
It's getting on them, trying to get these guys straightened out.
So let's get Alan ready. We're going to try to get some interviews if we can.
And I got clarification. I said Little Rock Catholic once on accident. It is Little Rock Christian in Cabot. Little Rock Christian with that lead late.
Prescott is going to kneel here on it. Looks like your backup quarterback's in right now.
Number 18, Stockton takes a knee.
Dalton Stockton.
Still got 147 live devices on us on YouTube alone. Really appreciate it. You don't see that in a 43-8 top game.
Yeah.
People holding on to the end.
Well, hang on
Thank
with
y'all
us
so
because
much.
we're going to try to get down there on the field and get some interviews.
Get some interviews with some of these players.
So hang
and
with us
coaches.
here. It looks like we got, I guess that's it. That's going to be the final kneel of the ball game. We're going to try to get some interviews. Hang tight with us. Let us go to a quick break, try to get us set up, and we'll be back here with more of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Curly Wolves of Prescott, victorious 43-8 over the Panthers of Fouke. And we will be back here very shortly, hopefully with some interviews from the victorious Curly Wolves.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Prescott Curly Wolves victorious 43-8. We're going to throw it down to Alan Russell, where he's got the head coach of the Prescott Curly Wolves, and Dwayne White, our D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game. Take it away, Alan.
Can't hear you, Aaron.
Take it away, Alan.
Hey, Coach, we're this game it's a good conference game right here, right here tonight. Second half, you took it over. How was you able to do that?
Well, you know, at halftime we went there and talked about it. We had to block better, tackle better, we had to throw better, catch better. We just had to play better, and everybody finally decided, hey, that's the recipe. You know, we can't get our heads down about it. We can't gripe about it. We just got to go start playing better football, and we did. We played a lot of good football. Our defense really stood up. I thought it was a very physical, hard-hitting game. Very proud of that defense. Then the offense finally got a little continuity going and finally got them put away. Very, very physical team that they've got, and I think they've got 20 seniors. They're a veteran group. They're big. They got a good football team. I was very impressed with them in the first half for sure.
Absolutely. How was you able to flip it around and flip that momentum in the second half your way and just keep it?
Well, like I said, defense come out and stood up, and then offensively we ended up getting a little bit of empty stuff there, and they wasn't really ready to match up with it. We got a couple of easy pass plays over the middle that were open, and then from that point we just tried to, take advantage of what they gave us. They did a great job against the run. We wore them down a little bit, was able to get some tempo run late, but it was a struggle most of the night.
Absolutely. Great job tonight, Coach. I'm going to interview this young man right here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. White, they call you Stank.
Yes, sir.
Where does that come from?
Oh, it comes from my mother. It comes from my mother a long time ago. She used to call me Stanky, but as I got older, she just called me Stank, and I love that name. You know, it's gonna stay with me for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna continue to. I really don't care if they call me Stank, but my real name's Dwayne White.
Well, tonight you was in the backfield more than the running backs for the other team. How was you able to get back there so much?
Well, Coach told me we came out slow a little bit, but he told me to go out there, go for the QB every play, and I put my mind on it, and I got the QB every play. I tried to get him every play, but it was great. It was a great experience going out there, blitzing the QB, trying to get a tackle on him. But yeah, it was great.
You come around that edge for that safety like a rocket, man. What was that? What was you seeing right there?
Hopefully, I came down hard. I was trying to knock his head off, but I seen him.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, best of luck to you rest of the year, and congratulations on the player of the game.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, back up to you, and we'll close it out here from Prescott.
Appreciate Alan down there for us. Stanky Butt down there. He's our MVP, D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game. He will be nominated now for the MVP of the season just by winning that award. So appreciate him. And, man, what a great game he had. What a game for Prescott. You know, there's not a lot else to say about it. They won big. They dominated from about the 3 minutes left in the first half on. The one thing that you got to wonder about is those penalties and those personal fouls and different things of that nature, unsportsmanlike conducts. They've got to control themselves. I know that this was a chippy one. It's a conference game. You know, familiarity breeds
contempt. A little bit both ways.
Yeah,
a little bit both ways, and that kind of got things going for both sides. And but like you said, you know, they took care of business. It was tight there for a minute. Fouke came out ready to play. But in the second half and really getting going there at the end of the first half, they got that big touchdown play. That kind of got them going. They got some more confidence, and really things just opened up. They had some wide open receivers, weren't able to hit them at times, but the running lanes were there, able to just run away with it. And I think Fouke kind of let go of the rope a little bit late, but great victory for Prescott. Couple more comments I want to give on here. Edwin Tyree says, great coverage by the Arkansas Sports Network. Those Curly Wolves always thrive in the fourth quarter. Appreciate the comment, Edwin. Thank you. So, you know, great night overall. This game, like we said, it was definitely more competitive than the final score gave.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to harp a lot on it, but the loss of Sprayberry was a big deal. You know, Fouke had a little bit of momentum early in that ball game. When Sprayberry went out, it really hurt Fouke. Now, I will say that as the game went on, you would think that the way Prescott played, they probably would have opened it up anyway, but having Sprayberry, a healthy one out there, would have made a big difference for Fouke. And as we said now, you know, there's not a lot of time for Fouke to hang their heads because they've got a big-time schedule coming up here at Harmony Grove next week. And looking at that score, I'll get that in just a second. And then Bismarck the week after. And they've got to figure out a way to come through those games and then try to position themselves in the playoffs. But I will tell you this, a full-out, healthy Fouke team is going to be a hard-to-handle team in the playoffs. You know, you're probably going to end up drawing them as a 4 seed, a 3 seed, maybe a 5 seed. That's going to be a tough draw for anybody that they play.
That's right. And Prescott's going to move to 4-0 after tonight, and they've got Horatio next week. And then they'll have Harmony Grove, Washita County after that, and then Parker's Chapel. And then we teased it a little bit, Bismarck. At Bismarck, that's going to be a big-time game. Two probably top 5 teams at that point, top 7 for sure, as long as both of them don't get, stumble somewhere down the path. That could be one we come back to. We'll find out. But it was fun to see Prescott out here tonight, and they definitely looked a part of the number 1 team in 3A right now.
What were you saying? So, real quick, Greenwood beat Shiloh 28-17. That was the final score there. I think Warren ended up with the win up there.
He did over DeWitt.
You know what? Let's do this real quick before we get rid of the game here. We go away. Get rid of the game. What a way to put it. Anyway, let's see here. 56-7 over Bryan over Central. We don't care about those scores too much. Mountain Home and Fort Smith Southside. Mountain Home is a team right now that I don't think is getting a lot of pub. 47-35 Mountain Home over Fort Smith Southside. They look like they're going to move on. You said Russellville beat Van Buren tonight.
I don't know if that was final, but they were up like 31-14 or 35-14 late.
Yeah. Harding Academy got back to their winning ways, 35-0 over Greene County Tech. Hot Springs Lakeside was up on Camden Fairview, 35-28 in the fourth.
31-15 was Russellville and Van Buren, and like I said, I still don't have a for sure final on that.
Dardanelle 122, Dover 14.
Ashton Elm 36, Haskell Harmony Grove 20, and I think that's about it.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
What did
Dover,
Mountain
guys.
Bird do? I didn't hear that one. They're 29-0.
Listen, you can't get me with that. It just doesn't have the same
you
feel.
Just don't have that loyalty.
Lakeside 43-36, 56 seconds remaining there. So, no, you're right. I don't. I really don't.
You only went there for 3 years, right?
Four years, but anyway. But I still like. I mean, my Dragons and
still think about
Ozark Hillbillies and Desark Eagles and Flipping Bobcats and Atkins Red Devils. I mean, I've got it all. Anyway,
there's a lot of flipping penalties tonight.
Right, there was. Hey, thanks for joining us. Hey, once again, if you are still watching, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Games all over the state. We'll be somewhere next week. Thank you for joining us once again, and we do appreciate it. We're going to say goodbye for now for Alan Russell. Yep.
I do have one more score that just came in that's very interesting. Who was it Arkansas High played last week, and it was back in Fayetteville, and they took down Fayetteville. Remember, it was by like a touchdown?
That was Texas High.
Oh, never mind.
Here we go.
Maumell's taking them out, 26-14.
Gotcha. All right, guys, we're going to be out of here. Thank you for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us next week. From somewhere, we'll be somewhere bringing you a great game from the state of Arkansas. For Duran, for Alan, for Chase, Aaron, I'm Brad Caldwell. Saying so long. We'll see you next week.